One.
Let's go!
This show fucking stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
AJ, never cease to amaze me with your toxicity, pal.
You got a couple of these?
God damn it!
What the fuck are you doing?
Fuck Boston.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on this spectacular Wednesday, July 5th, 2023. This sports program starts right now.
Sports!
Are happening, hey, all over the place. You just got to look for them.
Yeah.
Okay, right now we're looking across the damn pond over there in England because what is taking place is the Wimbledon tennis tournament. Now, we did some research on this entire thing. Tennis, founded by the French, okay, way back in the fucking day.
Of course.
Oui, they said as they hit their thing. It got modernized in England, though. This is obviously England's tournament in London. They said the weather is fantastic. Post a little rain delay that was happening earlier, and this is what the whole world's going to be talking about the next couple of days. I hope the big fucking names do good because I've seen some people playing on TV today that I have no idea who they are.
That's
and
right.
they got numbers that are pretty low, too.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, is this the next generation? Is this a future star? Is this somebody that's just got hot this year that I hadn't heard about? We will find out from a British lad that'll be joining us from the Game Bet Match podcast, a man named Nigel Seeley. Listen, you don't know who Nigel Seeley is yet? I apologize to you. This guy told us a story about getting boozed up with Ted Lasso's boss in the show Ted Lasso. What's that lady's name?
In the show, it's
In real life.
Hannah Waddingham.
Here it is.
Nice.
He was in her suite with the Queen or something like that at a Wimbledon drinking Heineken with the founder of Heineken a couple years ago. He's just he's a British gambler.
Lightning rod.
Loves it. We can't wait to chat with him. His Wimbledon conversation should be good. He knows at least who we should be looking at, who's going to be hot. And Joker does not have a one next to his name. So I don't know if Joker's going to go too kindly into the night. We'll talk to him, British lad, in about 16 minutes. Hopefully we'll get enough information to win. Also, the guy who saved the 4th of July is.
Yes,
he did.
Listen, 4th of July, obviously, we hope you all had a great one. I put out a tweet about a video that we made a few years back that we thought kind of rang true this particular year. Although our country has its flaws, and there are definitely flaws in the United States of America and the way things run and the way things go on day to day, how some people are, we agree with that. But if you were to look around, every motherfucking country got some. Okay, every single one of them does. And I am always pumped to get back to the United States of America anytime I've had the incredible opportunity to travel elsewhere. We are very lucky to live here. Happy birthday to America. We are all striving to make the world a much better place. We are striving for a utopia. We hope that we are alive whenever the United States of America becomes actually what it was being called to be back in 1776. I took it on shins yesterday from a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, I took it.
About that?
Yeah. Some guy from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, told me I'm a pandering machine. I said, hey, pal, fucking get out of Pine Bluff maybe and see what's good around here.
What the hell?
This ain't on me, this is on you. And we have nothing but love for the other countries. And we have a global audience here on YouTube.
That's right.
That's why we're very lucky to do that. They know that we're a bunch of American assholes, though. They know we're a bunch of sports stooges. And we can't wait to see all of them. But over in England, with this entire thing popping off, it's a smart play because you have your biggest tennis tournament in a sport that you modernize taking place at the same time as a celebration taking place. And that celebration taking place in the other place is the 4th of July, Independence Day. We called our shot about a year earlier or so, but now what we know happens on 4th of July is people get in boats, people drink, people have cookouts, people have a blast, they celebrate everything that America's supposed to be, a little freedom, freedom. But also, you're going to watch Joey Chestnut digest and take down so many fucking hot dogs that you are going to get sick at home. But you're going to watch them and you're going to say, this is an American dream. This is an American hero. This is an American classic. And yesterday, rain. Mother Nature tried to piss all over it.
Son of a bitch.
And the reigning, defending, undisputed, hot dog eating, glizzy downing. When did it start getting called glizzies?
Never.
I don't know.
Trying to figure that out still.
Glizzies go on faces
Yeah.
and in pockets.
That's right.
Someone said TikTok, I heard.
Well, shout out. Glizzy is certainly something. I saw the Glizzy Lazy.
Yeah, Glizzy Lizzy.
I saw Glizzy Lazy.
The Chi-Coms came up with it, okay.
Okay, maybe we don't. Well, whoa.
Factual information.
Whoa. We don't know all the ins and outs of that, obviously, but we have certainly read what everybody else has read and heard. Had a sitting fucking
Yeah.
Congressman.
Which is different than senator.
That's right.
But he's on his way.
Anyways, Rain tried to piss all over this hot dog eating contest that we've all come to love from Coney Island. We don't know how they don't have a backup plan, okay? We were asking the same questions as you. How do we not have this thing the inside?
Yeah. Right.
Maybe storm-proof. And while the backdrop there with the fans and everything outside is very cool, it is also very cool to see Joey do his thing on the 4th of July. So the rain came. Then the rain slowed down. At that point, it had already been canceled. Joey fucking Jaws Chestnut comes out and says, we're doing this fucker.
Goddamn right.
They cancel a show that was supposed to take the place. ESPN fires it right back up on after Sports Center. And this guy shows up, just 1 year removed from throwing a motherfucker off the stage. This time he said to Mother Nature, suck it. I haven't ate in 3 days. You think I'm going to let a little rain get in the way? Wins for like his 16th straight time.
Let's go.
Congrats to his champion. He'll be joining us 1:30 Eastern.
Let's go, Jaws.
Also, shout out to the guy on the microphone. He is electrifying.
Crushed.
That us missing the hot dog eating contest yesterday at the time it was supposed to go, which is noon, I think, is when it's all supposed to start. We missed that guy's electricity.
Yes, we did.
Big time.
So 4th of July was halted for a little bit. And then Joey Jaws Chestnut said, not today.
I got you.
He'll be joining us. He wins. Can't wait to talk to him. He's an Indiana native, lives here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lives in Indiana. He moved here, not always from here, but that's happening. There's also obviously golf talk that we got to get caught up on, baseball talk we got to get caught up on, and life talk that we got to get caught up on. Still taking it on the shins a little bit every single day. Seems to continue to do that, but enjoying life. The boys are here. Obviously, the Toxic Table at Ty Schmidt, at Boston Connor, and at Boston Connor's mullet that just got a fresher fade.
Yeah, it looks good. Kind of went a little shorter on the top. You know, we experienced what it was like, at least for myself, to cut the hair because it'd been, 20 months. So kind of going a little lower, but I'm enjoying it. Still need to get the sides grown out a little.
Toxic Table went up to the Revolution region for the 4th of July.
Hell yeah.
Connor, you went back home. How was it?
It was fantastic. It's always nice to go back to the state that started this great country. So I felt closer to not only the flag, but just the United States of America as a whole. Now, I didn't walk the Freedom Trail like I have every other year before this one, every single year. But
what is the Freedom Trail? What is that?
The Freedom Trail is just
Is that where Paul Revere didn't ride? Because I was lied to.
Well, I mean, let's not say he didn't ride. He rode, but he didn't do the full ride. Okay, sorry.
Through every Middlesex village in town or something.
Yeah, that's right. And guess where I'm from?
Where?
Middlesex County, baby. I know Paul Revere's ride like the back of my hand. I played sports on Paul Revere's ride.
But Paul didn't go there, right?
Paul rode, but yeah.
He played a game of telephone. Didn't he ride, tell somebody, and then somebody else told somebody?
Well, that's how
I
it
was told
works.
his ass was everywhere.
Well,
1 if by land, 2 if by sea,
Yeah.
and I on the opposite. Anyways, is that the Freedom Trail? Is it what Paul Revere did?
The Freedom Trail is kind of downtown Boston, and so not exactly Paul Revere's ride. Yeah, this kind of shows. It's by the State House. It's really just kind of one of those walks that you
they
go
got
on.
his stupid house on the trail.
We watch your fucking mouth, Tony. Okay, we're talking about the Freedom Trail. We're not talking about the CCP Commie Trail. All right, show some respect for what's on this lane.
Paul Revere has a house. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Paul Revere's got. The King also has one. I thought that's what we're trying to get rid of. What's the whole? Nonetheless, happy you guys did your thing.
Yeah.
Thank you to Massachusetts.
No problem. Anytime.
Thank you for speaking for Massachusetts.
Always. I try to do my best in that sense, but again, Massachusetts appreciates it.
Ty, where were you? You were in Massachusetts as well?
I was in Massachusetts.
Did you feel it? Did you feel a little bit better about the 4th of July up there?
Yeah. I mean, it's so goddamn hot. It was so goddamn hot up there, and it was either raining and kind of. I thought we were gonna escape it. Hey, worrying about tornadoes all the time.
So you didn't feel good.
No, it was great. It was great. It was absolutely wonderful. I'm a big seafood guy as well, and you get seafood around here that
That's in the country.
kind of fucking stinks.
Whoa.
Go up there and
No,
did a
the
nice
sushi here is fresh.
Sushi was delicious. Did a nice clam boil.
Lobster roll.
Yeah, obviously that too. It was to die for. So yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
So you're speaking about being hot, and one half of the hammer, Dahn, Cowboys Tone Diggs. You look great. Great
Thank
cowboy
you.
hat on
Thank you.
today.
I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem. And also 14-year NFL vet and icon, Pac-Man Jones is here. Great to see you.
Pac.
And I know, boys, we all had a great 4th of July.
Yeah.
You said it was hot as hell.
Oh yeah.
I seen a report on the internet.
It was hot.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I'm a big if you're telling me this is the most blank since blank,
Sure.
okay, it's happened before.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the rainiest it's been since 1785 or something.
Okay.
Okay, it happened in 1785 then. I bet you their minds were fucking blown then.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine what they were thinking then. They said that July 3rd was the hottest day in the history of Earth on Earth.
Oh, no.
Tuesday, the 4th of July, was the hottest day recorded in history. So I guess it even got even hotter with global temperature reaching 17.18 Celsius. Obviously, crazy. The same record was broken the day before on July 3rd when global temperature reached 17.01 degrees Celsius. So it's getting hotter. Now, so what do they say? They say if there's 15 news stations around the globe that say today was the hottest fucking day we've had. They say, all right, the global, this is the hottest thing. How long have they been tracking everywhere's fucking temperature? And this is alarming. We need to stop doing whatever we're doing that's causing this. Or is this just how the Earth is kind of evolving and happening? We got no control over anything.
I mean, it might be, but you're right. You know, if 15 different people are saying it, then it has to be true. But I don't know. It needs to slow down. We all need to slow it down. Okay, we all need to.
Well, the cows need to stop farting. I am so
You gotta
sick.
get rid of the fire.
Yep. The what?
The fire.
Oh, the fires,
Fires.
Oh, you think that's eating it up? You think Canada, because that is a big fire. That would make sense. Because when you go to a game, a stadium, like I was there when Ray Lewis got introduced for his last time. I was 70 to 80 yards away. The flame balls came.
You can feel them.
My face.
It's ridiculous.
I feel Ray Lewis coming on his field right now. I don't necessarily hate it because it's cold as fuck right now. But I am enjoying that whole thing. So you would assume that those fires up in Canada.
don't help.
Yeah, because that's a real big fire.
Was there more?
Hope everybody's safe.
Was there more?
There's no way you could be.
No chance.
But we do hope that everybody's safe up there. I have no clue what is happening up there to humans.
Well, Trudeau we know, but everything else. Everything else we don't know. I'm just saying, we know some stuff that Trudeau's doing.
Yeah, we'll talk about the fires right now.
Yeah. But just in general,
What are you talking about?
we have some understanding of what Canada's all about.
I was told that
we've
was the greatest
Googled
country in
Trudeau.
North America.
Well, listen, I was getting a couple of those too. I saw some people attacking America, and then I click on where they're from. They're from Canada. I'm like, listen, I've learned a lot about your country.
Pipe down.
Why don't you keep paying your taxes and shut the fuck up, all right?
He's talking about to the Queen. Now the King, rest in peace to the Queen.
God save the Queen.
God did not save the Queen, but now we hope God does save the King because big shoes to fill. That Queen's been around a long time.
Oh, yeah. Long
But yeah, they are
time.
paying. I think they are paying taxes.
Yeah, anyone
still.
ever attacks Canada, let's see if they call or not, okay, for some help.
All right. Well, listen, I don't know if that's necessarily the answer on who needs respect who, but everybody needs to understand that everybody's history ain't clean.
Yes.
Okay?
Nobody.
Far from it.
But doesn't mean we don't need to change the future, though.
It's all about tomorrow.
Let's talk about the past a little bit here. Ricky Fowler.
Wow.
This dude won.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Ricky Fowler.
Let's go, Ricky.
That putt in extra hole. Now, first of all, his save where he certainly hit a fucking terrible drive. And we thought to ourselves, oh, no, Ricky. Ricky had to come back on 18 and answer, and he did. So he could get that off of his shoulders. Like, when I needed to answer, I did. So all the people talking out loud, very loud about me not winning in 4 years and me not being able to get the job done, when I needed a birdie, I fucking got one, and we got an extra hole. So I think we all thought, okay, here comes Ricky. He was able to turn it on. Then he sprays that thing. First hole, we go, oh, Ricky, another week of this. And now, obviously, as this is happening, only about 1/70th of society that would watch golf was able to watch.
Yeah, if that.
Because there were some rain situations, they tried to move it up in the day. And in doing so, they weren't able to agree upon who could air what. One being a streaming app that you can just add a, you could literally just fucking add a stream.
Simple.
There was no business that could have been done. Now, they don't have a commissioner, though. You remember the PGA does not have a commissioner who could have potentially been a part of this entire conversation and go, hey, CBS, we do apologize, but Peacock can just stream this thing. We can go live right now and do our thing. A taped version of Sunday's Rocket Mortgage Classic where Ricky Fowler would go on to win got 2.4 million viewers or something like that at 6 o'clock. So a lot of people were fucking interested as hell in all of it. But if you were trying to watch it live, it was damn near impossible. I was on a PGA Tour app. I see him spray and I go, oh no, not again, Ricky. Then he puts one up to about 9 feet, 10 feet, and then he buries that putt and you see the entire weight of the golf world exit his body and his soul finds some sort of ecstasy for the first time as his caddy comes over and jumps on top of him. So happy for him. So pumped for Ricky. Ricky's back. And this was the first time in like 2 years or something like that that guy from Tour Junkies did not bet on Ricky Fowler to win the tournament.
No way.
Because he was 12-1 I saw this video going into the weekend. I actually told Bruce Brown, as soon as I saw the video, I said, hey, Tour Junkies guy, I just saw his video. He said that Ricky Fowler's odds to win this thing have gotten too small. There's no reason to bet on him. I've bet on him for like 2 years. He's down at 12-1 to win this thing right now. Yeah. Those are just terrible odds for a golf tournament, so I'm not betting on him. I said, all right, I'm bet this. This feels like the gambling gods here. He goes on to win it. He was the favorite to win this thing. Yep. He finally gets it done. I'm pumped for him, Pac. That's a big deal for any professional athlete, any person at all, to kind of do something everybody said you can no longer do. It's awesome.
And being off 2 years, not being in the winner's circle, you know, and going through what he went through, but he played good, man. You could tell it was a sign of relief. The caddy was very happy. Those are good times right there. It's hard to win that fucking trophy.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Even when he's standing over that thing. I'm thinking to myself, just like what I was thinking with, who's the dude, 2-footer there, where I thought he was going to miss it.
Wyndham Clark?
Yeah, Wyndham.
Oh, yeah.
Where I thought there was a chance that he was going to.
Yeah, sure.
Because even when you're about to win it, even if it's a 3-footer, that thing can lip.
Oh, yeah.
And then give you like a 4-footer.
Yeah, so many things.
And then all of a sudden you do that, and now you're in 4th place.
Exactly.
You just tied. It's like golf is a fucking nightmare to think about. But whenever it goes right and it starts coming together, it's got to be the best feeling on earth. And that's what Ricky Fowler got to experience there in Detroit. I'm fucking pumped for it.
It was a 12-footer. That was no gimme there.
So what?
No, not at all.
Real putt, little left to right break. And it was almost like, as we were watching, understood that he was going to make it. Feels like. Commentators, he's going to make this. Felt like they were talking.
I was a little nervous because the spray off the tee. I was like, been down here before.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, and then sticks that one, though. Like, recovering from that, especially after what he's been through. He feels just so easy to root for. Because obviously he's much different. He's wearing, like, the loud outfits. But then you know, think about
Styled that down a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He had a little, clearer.
Who's his new? He's got a new swing coach. Hank? No.
Whoever it is completely fixed his swing. That's all I saw on the internet was how different his swing looks.
His mindset too. So he's his new swing because he's feels like he's much more dialed in now.
Yes, definitely.
The legendary Butch Harmon.
So Butch Harmon is his new guy. So they were talking about him and the commentators where they talked to Ricky's dad or something. And they were like, what has been the difference or whatever? And he said, anything this guy says, Ricky will listen to. So, like, if Butch tells him, like, hey, you do this, you're good, with his resume and his acumen, Ricky will, like, buy in completely to what Butch Harmon. So I think he's a transformed mental golfer as well. Yeah. And it's like, that's why he can spray one, fucking get right back in there, and then step over that 12-footer, and it's like, this is going in. When obviously he could 2-putt that, and he's fucking 3-putt, he's out. You know what I mean? Like, that is something that takes place. I'm happy for him.
I bet he wanted to quit golf so many times in the last 4 years. Like, I'd actually love to know that.
Yeah.
Corn Ferry,
Yeah, he wasn't even in the PGA.
No.
All his friends from the golfer boys, what were they called?
Yeah, the golf boys.
The Bugle, the what?
Spring break boys.
That's not what it was.
Yeah,
The
it was the golf hovercraft boys.
Yep.
You know who we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
They were shoeless out there, shirtless out there, doing
Singing.
everything. They were the next generation of golf.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, golf's got this next generation. They're super cool dudes.
Let's go.
Super fucking cool dudes.
Super cool dudes.
All of them would go on to have success except for Ricky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ricky's friends literally just passing him by.
Like, sorry, Rick.
They're winning. Everybody loves them, though.
Yeah.
Hey, you're here.
Yep.
Boom. It's interesting, man. It's an interesting little psychology test that he's able to find his way back to the winner's circle. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. He's great for golf, it feels like, and all those, his like kind of come up. Because he was the guy, if I am remembering correctly, right? He was one of the future.
He was one of the only guys to finish top 5 in all 4 majors. I don't remember what year it was, but he was.
Yeah, and then he fell off a cliff, and it was like, oh shit, how can we watched Full Swing with Brooks Koepka. He was kind of similar. Was winning majors, didn't get the seconds. It was actually winning them, and then he fell off, and he thought that there was a chance that he was never going to win an event again. So I couldn't imagine what Ricky Fowler went through, having to kind of humble yourself, go down to the Corn Ferry Tour, and then make this comeback.
Ryder Cup teams.
Yeah.
Then he's on a Corn Ferry Tour.
It's absurd.
His friends are all, in it. And he comes back and gets his best golf played. Good for him. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a British gambler.
What?
A man who's got an incredible brain whenever it comes to eyeing things that we should place our money on. Yeah. He's the host of Game, Bet, Match podcast.
Hell yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nigel Seeley.
Yeah, Nigel!
So that's you right there on your chest, pal. How you doing, man?
Thank you very much. What a great introduction. How are you guys? You all right? Long time no speak, Pat. What's been going on?
Oh, geez. I wish we had time to catch up on everything in my life, our life, and your life.
Wow.
I couldn't wait to hear how you guys feel about the King. Hey, we pumped about the King or what's going on? I know kind of like mixed response there early. I know we saw his big sausage finger. He's got huge fingers. Huge fucking cans there. Do we like him? Is he doing a good job? How do we feel?
The jury's out on the King, to be fair. I just want to know how you know he's got a big sausage.
I don't know about his penis. I mean, who knows? He's the king.
Probably,
The guy's the king. We're not 100% sure about that. But there was a couple zoomed in of his fingers. Thought there was a chance that, there was his ring was. I thought it was going to explode.
Yeah.
His pinky ring was going to explode off. We hope he's healthy. We hope everything's good. The jury's out there. What's that mean? So when he comes out in public, everybody still claps, though, right? We're just kind of waiting to see how England goes under him. And what all does he actually do, Nigel?
Nothing really. I think he just goes around, opens up a few flowers, he goes along and makes some nice appearances, and he's got a nice little job there, really. I didn't know he was a Super Bowl winner by the look of that ring on his finger there, but
kind of fucking king. I think he could probably win any Super Bowl.
Sure, exactly.
He wanted to there. Will he be at Wimbledon? Is Wimbledon where everybody goes to, and how does it work? Like right now, it feels like there's numerous games going on. Yeah. Do you just get a pass for the grounds and you watch all at the same time? How does the whole Wimbledon process work over there right now?
Well, I think the King is more into the horse racing. He was at Royal Ascot a couple of weeks ago when the weather was really nice. I think he looks out the window in one of his palaces and thinks, it's raining, I don't fancy going to Wimbledon. But when it's sunny, I might go to the horse racing. Yesterday, we had the Princess of Wales there. How it works here is unlike any other tournament in the world. I'm very lucky doing my job with Bet Rivers on the Game Bet Match podcast to be able to go to a lot of tennis events. I go to the US Open, I've been to the French Open. It's very, very different to Wimbledon. Wimbledon, you have to apply to be in a ballot, and then you have to accept the ballot. You just can't buy a ticket. It's impossible. You can't go on general release to the public. And hence why the atmosphere is so different. It's very stuffy. It's very middle England. It's very upper class. And unfortunately, it doesn't get the experience, the crowd experience that you do at Flushing Meadow or at Roland Garros. It's very hard to get a ticket. Hence why I'm here. I was offered a ticket yesterday. It's really hard to get a ticket. I looked at the weather forecast and I said to my friends, I'll stay home.
Yeah, you're the king. You're the king. You and the king said the same exact.
I'll give it to the king. Yeah, I think I've got the king. He didn't want to go. He gave it to me.
Nigel, we believe that is how it should be, too. You've earned that right to potentially sit in the king's chair in the throne if he is not there. Let's talk about who's going to win this fucking thing. We saw Joker has a number 2 next to his name. The last time I seen him play in a tournament, what country was it?
That was at the French Open.
France. I saw him playing in France. He was playing against a new number 1, and I don't even know if that was the championship. I think it was early in the thing. It was like, well, there's no way Joker's going to lose to the new number 1. Like, I assume that mentally, as a guy who said, I'm not going to get the vaccination. You can fuck. I don't care.
Nope.
I'm going to buy a medical company, actually, and I'm going to counter everything you're saying. Feels like he's a pretty stubborn guy, potentially. I don't know if he's going to lose. We should bank on Joker winning this thing? Is that how this is going to go?
Well, I think he's won this tournament 7 times. He's bidding to make history. He's trying to equal Roger Federer with 8 Wimbledon championships, which will be a record. He's been to win a calendar Grand Slam, which hasn't been done for many, many years. He's already won the Australian Open. He's won the French Open. Then he's going to win Wimbledon. If he wins Wimbledon here, then he heads to the US Open. We hasn't been able to play for the last couple of years. So he's going to want to really win that tournament. So the incentive for him to win is absolutely massive. He's a very heavy favourite. He's minus 150, and I think the only way he can get beat is if his body doesn't allow him to get beat. If he gets injured or anything like that, barring injury, I think he will win the championship. The player you're referring to is Carlos Alcaraz, who's the number 1 in the world. The reason why he is number 1 in the world is because last year at Wimbledon Championships, Novak Djokovic won it, but he didn't gain any points, and they can't defend their points because it was a tournament they didn't give any points because the Russian players weren't allowed to play. But on merit, Novak Djokovic is the number 1 in the world. He's the greatest of all time. It's disrespectful for him to be number 2. Carlos Alcaraz has got a lot to prove. He's won 1 major championship, whereas Novak Djokovic has won 23 major championships. So really, it's Novak Djokovic to lose, I think. Carlos Alcaraz has been impressive. He won a grass court tournament coming into Wimbledon in London at Queen's Club. But that's a really, really minor event with the calibre of players that you won't see here at Wimbledon. But Novak Djokovic had a bigger advantage here because it's been raining for 3. It's English summer, so it means it's been raining for 3 days non-stop when Wimbledon comes. And he's got an advantage because he's played a lot more games. So he's going to be fresh. And I think Djokovic will really want to prove his worth. He's actually in play now. He's up against a guy called Jordan Thompson. Now, if you want to play in play on odds here, I think Thompson will give him a game. You can bet Thompson plus 7.5 games in play at around about evens. I don't think Djokovic will win by more than 7.5 games here. I think he'll win about 6-4, 6-4, 6-4, 6 games. Because Jordan Thompson is a very, very capable opponent. But Djokovic will get through, and he's definitely the man to beat. Alcaraz has got a lot to prove. The new kid on the block isn't the number one yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just got it on evens there, plus 7.5 for Cuz against Joker. You said something about last year's Wimbledon, and we thought that is this the biggest tennis tournament? Because obviously we know this. The French created tennis.
Yeah. Right.
Oui. Bonjour. Ça va. Ça va bien et tout. The whole thing, okay? Then you guys modernized it. Shout out to England. Kind of doing that stuff.
Changing the game.
Since throughout all of history or
Big on
whatever.
that,
Yeah, big on that. Big on that. Hey, we like what you're doing.
That's ours now.
That's all.
We want it.
That's awesome. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July.
Yeah.
Anyways, not that we don't do the same. Wimbledon's the biggest tournament here because England kind of created the modern tennis that we're playing here. How does him winning it mean no points? Last year, it's like the biggest one of the year, isn't it? That doesn't make any sense. Joker probably pissed off about that, or that's just kind of how it goes?
I think what last year they did, because obviously there was the war in Ukraine, they banned the Russian players and they decided not to give anyone ranking points. So Elena Rybakina, who won the tournament last year on the women's draw, she was still 13 in the world and she had to fight for her points if she lost the points before. So it was really unfair for the players that did participate in the tournament. But this year he's got something to prove. So that's why Alcaraz is number one here. So he's got the thing is, if anyone on the street will know that Novak Djokovic is the number one tennis player in the world, he is the king of Wimbledon. He's going to go down as the greatest player of all time. Not only because he's got such a good game, but his mental strength is so good. And you know, Pat, as well as anybody, at the top end of sport, 65% of it's what's between your head, in your head here, rather than in your legs or your arms.
I would say more than that. You know, I personally, I don't know about tennis. I've never played good. I switched hands.
Yep.
Ping pong.
Just can't get the fucking back in. You know what I mean? Just can't keep it in. I have no idea. But I think mental's everything because everybody has ability, you know? Yeah. Not everybody. I think there's a lot of humans who have ability. They can serve really well probably. They can return. They can read. They're fast. But can they piece it all together in the biggest moments? Feels like Joker's a stone cold fucking killer. And can't wait to watch him. They just put up a stat here. He hasn't lost in a center court since like 2013 in the first round or something like that.
Damn.
So you say...
Unbelievable. I mean, this is the first Wimbledon championship in 20 years where the number one seed hasn't been Djokovic. Where the number one hasn't Djokovic, Nadal, or Federer. And Alcaraz has been number one, and it's the first Wimbledon since 1997 where Federer or Serena Williams or Nadal hasn't beaten, or Williams' sister hasn't been in the second round. So it's breaking history. Tennis is at the sort of stage now where there's a young guns coming through, and there's a sort of the changing of the baton. But the problem is the ones coming through just aren't as good as the ones we've seen behind. And it's quite an intriguing battle. When is it become the time where Djokovic drops his level and the youngsters come up to his level? Alcaraz has certainly got the beating of Djokovic on a clay court, which is slow. But on Wimbledon, it still is the thing. There's some other great kids coming through as well. I think this is going to be a good tournament for the Americans here, Pat. I think the men's tournament is tournaments for the Americans.
Okay, good question. Actually, Ty has a question for you, Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel, on that same point, how many guys, I mean, we've watched a couple of them play so far this morning. How many Americans do you think have a legitimate chance of making a deep run into the draw? And also, where would you say the divide is between, in years past, Roddick would be number one at some point, but we've never really had an American since Djokovic and Nadal and Federer have been around who could actually push those guys for supremacy.
Well, the last American winner of Wimbledon was in 2000, which was Pete Sampras.
Hell yeah, Pete!
Way to go, Peter.
Unbelievable player. The king of clay until Roger Federer took over his mantle, and then obviously now Novak Djokovic is doing what he's got to do. I think everything with tennis is all about the bracket. And the second bracket here is really weak in the Wimbledon draw. The top half has got Carlos Alcaraz. You've obviously got the bottom half, which has got Novak Djokovic. And if you're looking for someone who's going to go deep, you've got to come through that second bracket. And in that second bracket, there's two seeds. Daniil Medvedev, the Russian, who is not comfortable on clay. I think he's a big fade in the tournament. Stefanos Tsitsipas, who is now in a relationship with Paula Badosa, the Spanish player. And ever since he's been with her, he hasn't won a tennis match. So I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. But
Hey, kind of putting your judgment out there.
There's a couple of Americans in that draw who have really got potential to go deep. One of them is the one I think he's got the potential to be the number one in the world. Is Sebastian Korda. Obviously, Nelly Korda and her sister, the golfers. It's her brother. Her father was Peter Korda, the Czech player who won the Australian Open. Sebastian Korda's been absolutely hammered all year with injuries in the early part of the Australian Open.
Hey, did you say Gorda like cheese? Gorda?
Or like quarter.
Korda.
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 Korda. That's our fucking guy?
He's your guy. He's your guy. He's
go,
He's going to go deep. I think he could make the final.
Holy shit!
Okay.
Korda, Joker, look out, Alcaraz.
See you there.
Let's go, dude. How old's Korda?
I'm guessing off the top of my head about 24. I'm guessing 24.
Hitting his prime?
That's right.
Oh, my God.
And he I think he's going to go deep. He got to the semi-finals of the Queen's Club on grass court, and he lost to Alcaraz, but he played the worst possible game that he could ever have against Alcaraz, and Alcaraz played the best.
Niners and
If they meet at Wimbledon, I think the market's going to go very crazy towards Alcaraz. And there's a couple of other Americans in that section of the draw I think will go well. You've got Tommy Paul, who's a very, very capable player on grass. He can go deep in the tournament. And you've also got a very young guy who I think is going to be a real big star in the next 10 years, a guy called Ben Shelton, Big Ben, big serving, bit raw on grass, but he's got the grass court game. And I think you're going to see one of those get to the semi-finals at least
Big
on
Ben
the
what?
men's side.
Shelter, Big Ben Shelter.
When you see him coming, you take shelter.
Shelton. Is he he's big son of a bitch. We hit the ball hard. He hits the ball hard.
Oh yeah, big server. Yeah, I think he's an excellent. He likes a bit of American football. He's a big, very talented family. His father was a tennis player as well, but he's got everything about him about grass court. In the next 5 years, he could be a future top 10 player without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh my God, Big Ben Shelton.
Let's go.
Big motor, Ben Shelton, American muscle. All right, we like him. But also, Seabass. Let's get it done.
Yep.
Come on, Korda. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Pac-Man has a question for you, Nigel.
Nigel, earlier I seen you guys running on the court, pouring shit out. No, this is supposed to be a prestige event right here. Where the hell is security at? What is this guy protesting for? And why are we letting this guy pour stuff on the court?
What happened? I didn't see this.
Yeah.
Well, no. What Pac-Man is trying to say is it was the protesters against oil. They ran on the court and they've been throwing paint. Pac-Man, if you come to London and you can't walk down a motorway or a freeway without people doing this, they glue themselves to the floor about various issues. But they decided now to go to sporting events. And Wimbledon have beefed up the security, and they have 4 or 5 security men on the door rather than the traditional old security. But what he's gone to an outside court where there's like court number 17, where there's 300 people. Now, if you go to watch a tennis tournament at Wimbledon, the average age is probably about 72, and it's mostly female. So no one's going to stop him going on the court, trust me.
Holy shit.
Larry
I'm looking
David.
at the pictures of it right now. It does look like a Larry David type
Bernie
build.
That's what?
And then what's that? That's paint they're putting out there or oil?
That was actually, do you know what the process was? They usually put paint, but that was an actual jigsaw. He had a jigsaw and he painted it orange and through the jigsaw.
We do not.
That's the way we protested in England. We throw jigsaws at people.
You got a serial killer out there.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh my God, a little clown with a bike comes rolling out there. Joker, look at Joker ain't scared of shit.
No.
Oh my God. Joker wishes that.
Hit him with a serve.
Oh my.
Give you a forehand.
He is
Dude, big motor, Ben Shelton too, what he would do. So, I didn't know that was happening over there.
Me neither.
So that's oil? They're protesting oil over there in England? What are you guys doing? You guys drilling for oil?
They're everywhere. They've protested in various different sporting events in England, and it's a big problem for us at the moment to try. They're obviously fighting for the cause, and they've got every right to protest. But the authorities are coming down quite hard on them. The 2 guys have been arrested today, and there's big problems. But it was a lot of security, and they still couldn't stop them. But I think they put the security around the big, high-profile courts when the King's there. Obviously, when the King's there, the King's not there. They can get on the outside courts.
Yeah, nobody wants to protest in front of royalty.
That's right.
No way.
I did not want to. I don't want to do it. It was, so he probably stuffed that in his jacket or something like that.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Might have bought it from the gift shop.
Center court view, puzzle.
I think that's what he's done. I think he's bought it from the gift shop and he's painted it orange somehow and just thrown it
1,000 pieces.
on the.
Oh my God! What a fucking asshole!
Menace.
Nightmare.
Pain in the ass.
What a play! All right, I'm gonna spread. Can I get your 4,000 piece puzzle? 400,000 of them.
I love it.
What is your biggest puzzle? Me and my wife.
I love it.
We do all the puzzles and then just spraying every fucking piece. He should have got a deck of cards too.
Yeah.
Started-
That'd be sweet.
Just- all right, man. Hope you get the job done.
Yeah, that's right.
Keep going.
I hope it was good. Keep going. Speaking of, let's keep going, Tone, on the English conversation.
Yeah, Nigel, I can't remember a time that the U.S. men's national team, the last time that they didn't win a CONCACAF tournament. Don't you think, we think, if they win the Gold Cup now that they should be invited to the Euros in 2024? I mean, are you guys scared? Like, Team USA should be allowed to be in Europe's in 2024.
Put your pink slips up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd love to see them, but I don't think they will be allowed. I'd love to see them involved.
Tell them to change it, Nigel.
I think the thing is now, at the end of the day, though, it's all about the women's team, isn't it? It's going to go for the World Cup in a few months' time. I mean, the American football soccer side is all about the women's side.
We
They're
agree.
getting better, but do you know what though? I tell you what, the last time I watched the American football team in action, I was in Qatar for the World Cup watching the England-America game.
Were you sober the whole time?
Wow.
Did you stay sober the whole time?
I was out there for 8 weeks. That's 90 minutes of my life. I am never getting back. What a diabolical football game. Soccer game.
Yeah, we took you in the deep end. Sorry about it.
that's right.
Sorry about
We got new guys now.
Yeah, we got good
Mulligan.
soccer players now.
Yep, and they're playing Reina.
And they're picking our country over yours. What was that? Oh, Nigel.
It was Faloran Mulligan.
Who?
Faloran Mulligan.
Bro, yeah, he said, I don't want to play for this fucking English team. No way. Get me out of here. I'm going to America. And then he's just scoring for us. This guy's our guy. We got a bunch of guys now. You guys are fucked. It's our sport now. It's our sport now. It's coming. No.
It's
coming home. It's coming home. Yeah. Well, hey, the world.
No chance.
Huh?
No chance. No chance.
Well,
Nigel,
no.
are you kidding me?
Wait,
We
is Nigel-
fired a coach.
Yeah, and they
We
got
brought
coming.
him back.
Is Nigel coming here for the World Cup?
Yeah.
Tony Miola's still fucking doing it.
Yeah, he's involved.
You got we got guys now. You guys are done.
It's coming back here in the Euros. 6-1 now, England for the European Championship. Get on.
Yeah, well, who cares?
You have your money on. We'll win the Euros next year, and it's coming back here.
Okay, why don't you guys win that and then put the trophy up against our CONCACAF Gold Cup
That's
one?
right.
CONCACAF Gold Cup, the Europe's won, both trophies on the line, and then bang, we're back. And you know why? Because our team's fighting people now.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not weak. We're fighting people. You know, Christian was flopping around Qatar.
He was.
Just a little bit.
Reina wasn't getting on the goddamn field. Then we turned out there's a potential
Yeah.
There's some beef.
love
There's some
triangle.
stuff.
And
Right.
obviously America's involved. There's going to be some sort of reality show shit
Yeah.
that is going to be all around it. We got that all sorted. Now they're fighting each other. Now they're fighting other teams. We're going to win the World Soccer Lombardi. Just, you need to know that. It's coming. It's coming home. And when we do, we're going to be loud. And hey, we are loud about everything. You know that. Could you imagine we win your fucking tournament?
The minute that happens, that's when I'm going to go 100% full-time tennis.
That is amazing. Connor has a question for you, Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel, obviously, like we were just talking with Wimbledon, it's historic in England and around the world. And England does have a very massive history, and not just in the United States, but Australia, basically every single country in Africa that England, pillaged. When you think about like the July 4th holiday in America and other holidays in Australia, where really it's centered around getting away from the tyrants and dictators of England, how do people in England kind of go about their day when they're seeing that all the time? And is this exactly why Wimbledon is in July, to kind of take away the attention of like, oh, wow, one of the biggest countries in the world's biggest day of their entire year is strictly about how they got out from those chubby fingers in Buckingham Palace?
I didn't hear a word of that. My internet cut.
No, it was good. We saw that you heard that.
I'm joking. I think we just go about our business by thinking, you know what? It's another rainy day. Wimbledon's on. We're going to have our bets. We're going to chill ourselves out, go down the pub, and we raise our glasses to everybody else and wish them all a happy Independence Day.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Nigel.
Be bygones.
Hell yeah, Nigel. You're right. You're right. Because I enjoy our relationship. When I went over there to play the NFL game over there, which has been Smashing success. You know, the numbers they're saying, there was 700,000 people at the parade.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how that's real, but that sounds pretty, I guess, doable somewhere. It has been a huge thing. Every human over there was cool. Everybody had a personality. Felt like your country is highly underrated, I think, from a human perspective. Am I wrong in thinking that or no?
I think everybody has. I mean, if you ask, I've been to America many times as well, obviously seen you guys. I think, you know, everybody, not many people in England will really know what happened 10 years ago, let alone what happened 300 years ago. You know, no one really knows what happens. You know, they just live for the day. So, but everyone is open. I mean, they go up to London now, Wimbledon tennis champions on there. There'll be more Americans there than there'll be British people there. It's a great, good feel. I had some friends over last week from America. We had a right good time. But, you know, I think that it's a great country here and it's a great country in America. And every time I've been over to America, you've made me feel as welcome as I hope that we make you feel as welcome when you come here.
Hey, it was fucking cool when we went over there. I even went walking through, like, the towns and stuff away from, they wouldn't have guessed that I was in the NFL, so it wasn't, like, getting treated like anything, just dumb American mostly. But, you know, not a NFL-associated American. Everybody was fucking, I found everybody I talked to was hilarious. Just, like, in their own, maybe it's just the accent, and I'm a stupid American, so like anything delivered sounding different than how I speak, I do find a little comical.
Sure.
But everybody was cool, man. I enjoyed it. I hope there's more of that. To that question, Ty has something for you.
Yeah, Nigel, we've heard a lot about, you know, international expansion in the NFL, them talking about whether it's, you know, in England or in Germany or Spain or wherever the hell they're going to potentially do an international team when that time does happen. It seems like the games right now, like it's more of just like a celebration. It's not necessarily people who are like massive fans of the NFL teams are coming over. Do you think if a team was in London or somewhere in England, like does it ever have the chance to kind of reach the same like fever pitch that like the Premier League has? Like how much would people in England care about the NFL if they were to get a team over there?
Well, I've actually been to a couple of NFL games in London. I went to the one at Tottenham, not last year, the year before, where the New York Jets played, I believe it was. And the whole stadium was made up by a majority of people from America who come from the East Coast to London. And there was a lot of Germans. There was a lot of Germans there. And when we went back on the train, there was hardly ever many Brits at the actual game. But I think the interest is definitely in Germany ahead of England at the moment. I think the reason it comes to England is obviously it's great from the East Coast, but obviously our stadium at the moment, Wembley Stadium and the Tottenham Stadium, is a world-class arenas. And I think it comes there. I think you'll be surprised how much interest. I think it's more Germany. Germany would be the place to be. Definitely from what I've
Guten Tag. We appreciate the hell out of you over there. So I bet you, like a lot of the Germans who go to a lot of these games, whenever they hear American media talk about the success of the England game and the English game and the England game, they're probably like, motherfuckers, that's us.
That's us.
Hold on.
Stolen valor.
That is because of us over here. I did not know that. I thought it was just a celebration of American sports for all of England.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it as much as like going in there and, wow, stolen valor is right.
Big time.
Because we've been giving big time credit to
Oh,
England.
yeah.
Put a team over there.
They always show up.
Oh, he sells out every single time.
Rush the field. Everyone's laughing.
Oh, my God. Put that fucker in Munich, I think, is what we need to do.
Gonna explode.
They'll throw some stop oil orange all over the pitch if they come over here.
Yeah, why don't you guys stop harming the entire planet? You guys, just you guys.
That's right.
Only
You guys are doing it.
We don't use oil anymore.
Yeah, we don't. I have an electric vehicle.
That's right.
That's right.
baby. All
We
EV.
make those kids go in the mines.
Hey, tell those people that are throwing the puzzles everywhere that I fucking have an electric vehicle over here. You guys could too. Tell them that. Nigel?
I will do. I lost you there for a second. I will do. The trouble is, I feel sorry if we want to do that puzzle. You're going to spend 2 hours doing it. There'll be 2 pieces missing at the end.
You're the best, ladies and gentlemen. From the Game Bet Match podcast, the man, Nigel Seeley. Thank you, Nigel.
Nigel.
We need to go to England as a team.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Streets aren't wide.
A lot of traffic.
It's a single file.
Yeah, I'm saying as we'd walk through, we would cause quite an inconvenience.
Like
for a lot.
ducklings?
Yeah, I think we would have to do the little.
Yeah, which would be
And then
sweet.
back person go all the way up to the front.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, like one of the runs.
Yeah.
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 What's wrong with that? Yeah.
You tell me, yeah.
you mean
It's the Pittsburgh minor leagues team name in Indianapolis run is what they call it.
That's what it used to be called. I don't think it's called that anymore. Interesting that still happens. Speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. This past weekend, a show came to town.
Yeah.
And this show is a combination of Dude Perfect and the Harlem Globetrotters put into one thing.
Sign me up.
We've seen their videos, obviously, on TV, on ESPN. They've made their way into sports media. Obviously, cook on the internet everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's this wacky baseball
What?
that has choreographed dance routines
What?
and actual baseball being played.
For real?
It's a genius concept that really brings out the best in baseball. They sold out the fucking stadium here in Indianapolis back-to-back days. The one day got canceled because of rain, so they delayed it 2 days. Everybody fucking showed up.
Yeah.
This wasn't like a no-show. We're selling out stadiums. The Savannah Bananas.
That's right.
And we had representation there through our guy, the man who answers the phones.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mitt.
Here we go.
Mitt, hold on. Mitt, hold on. Now, I told Mitt earlier today that the reason why I was so pumped that he wanted his Savannah Bananas game is because I'm going to get a chance to experience the Savannah Bananas game through a 1-minute recap of the Savannah Bananas game through Mitt's brain and mouth.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Savannah Bananas are coming to a town near you. They will sell out their fucking stadium.
What?
It is a phenomenal business and seems like to be a great time. And if you were to buy a ticket and go to a game, this is what you would experience through the eyes, POV, of PMI Mitt. Mitt, the floor is yours, pal.
Thank you, Pat. See, my experience was absolutely fantastic. Honestly, my expectations were pretty fucking low going into this. I saw them on TV one time. I was like, oh, this is a joke. This is Mickey Mouse. I get there. This place is so fucking packed. I saw on Instagram they said about 15,000 people. I don't know how many people they actually can hold in the stadium. I've been to a lot of the games down here at Victory Field. This place was fucking packed. Every single kid was singing along with the dances, doing all their Fortnite dances and shit. It was absolutely awesome. You're not really watching a baseball game. You're watching a bunch of people throw the ball around and then try and hit dingers with loaded bats, loaded balls. It's pretty fucking sweet.
That's sweet.
Here's video from our suite, I do believe, of the entire. This is wacky. Here you got an at-bat on stilts.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of stilts, right? Or is there one person on stilts?
There is one person on stilts, and he came out and just batted one time. There's a guy in a cowboy hat that's absolutely electric. He's their pitcher. His arm probably is going to fall off because I think he pitches every single game. And then also, they just have, the other team is called the Party Animals. They're basically the heels of this event, and they just dance and do all this other crazy stuff. It's pretty damn fun. Like, I thought it would suck. Seriously, I thought it would absolutely stink. The place was awesome. The atmosphere was awesome. It was so fun. This guy was awesome.
This is bananas.
Oh, he got out, though. Yeah.
Come on, run,
What's
stretch.
The deal? So they're playing against the Washington Generals. That is the Party Animals is the other team?
Yes, the Party Animals. And I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I liked half the Party Animals. I liked a lot of the Savannah Bananas. I don't really know what team I want to cheer for, but I know what team's going to end up
still
winning.
up for grabs.
Okay.
Who ended up winning?
The Savannah Bananas came back, actually.
Wow.
They were down 1-0 for a while. Then they end up coming back,
1-0.
taking the lead, and then holding on for the rest of the game. The games are 2 hours long exactly. Like, they count them down, so you know the exact amount of time, which is awesome for me because I don't want to just sit there and just watch. I don't know. Could take an hour for these people to get out. Like, the rules are all weird. Everybody has to touch the ball if it's in play to get one of the banana players out. So then obviously it's a little juice for the bananas.
That is whack.
We're gonna go all the way around the horn.
What's the scoring? How's the scoring work?
So you have to win the inning, and so they play each inning, and then you win the inning, and then that's 1 point, and then you have to win the next inning to get another point, and then the
Is
last.
that carryover? What if it's a tie?
If it's a tie, then it just is 0 for each team, and then it just carries over all the way.
Wasted our time.
Yeah,
Worth no points at all.
How are they not scoring more runs? It was 1-0 for a while.
No, it was 1 inning.
1 inning.
They probably tied on innings.
Yeah, so
How many runs as a whole you think?
How many home runs?
Are we serious?
There was the Savannah Bananas had a 3-run inning to come back and take the lead. And that was just one of the then score is basically the inning scores. So like the Savannah Bananas won like 3-1, and they won by 2 innings, but really they probably won by like 6 or 7 runs.
All right, well, congratulations, Savannah.
All right.
Thank you for going. Mate, you would recommend it to any family or friend?
Definitely a family atmosphere and very, very, very fun.
And you got to take a picture with your favorite player?
You know what? I don't know if he was my favorite player, but that's what they were doing. They were just sending players up like to run around. They have everybody's decked out in merch, so the guys are all signing the merch. Like, you're taking pictures. Like, if your kids like this, then just definitely go.
What was the name of this guy that you got to take a picture with and get an autograph from? He's your favorite player.
I think his name was probably like Steven. I don't know. That's my middle name, so that's why I went with that.
Okay. So you just guessed your middle name?
Yeah.
I have no idea what this guy's name was.
Oh, my God, you took a picture with him. It's your favorite player.
Who's your favorite banana then?
You said this guy ran off, wouldn't take a picture with Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
Actually hit Bruce Brown with the that's Flash, I believe. The player's name is Flash, obviously.
Flash is a legend. Flash was doing backflips. My favorite guy is the first base coach. The dancing first base coach is an absolute
What about the ump?
weapon.
The ump dance is real sweet. I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he's
the
up on
ump
a
does
box.
turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ump's on a box there.
What
Looks
is
like
he-
Rappaport.
Was it you and Bruce?
Yeah, it was me, Bruce, and Z. Bruce, kind of a heel. Bruce wasn't really rooting for the bananas. Me and Z were having a good time.
Bruce, you weren't rooting for the bananas?
I'm a party animal guy through and through. Those guys are sweet.
Sorry, the whistleblowers weren't playing, Bruce.
They're booing the program, making the kids upset. I'm a party animals guy. It is crazy how hard all those kids marked out for the bananas. Though.
Bro,
They
that's
are
like those
all
Dude
in.
Perfect guys, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mitt. Appreciate you, pal.
So does everyone have their own thing though? Like, does Flash Banana have some sort of?
Yeah, he does backflips, he said.
Oh, okay,
I'd assume
that's sweet.
Running to first base, he's probably backflipping in there.
Okay.
They're showmen out there.
I can see how kids would love it.
Yes, absolutely.
And Mitt.
He said,
They watch his cartoons every Saturday and Sunday morning.
so like the whole Dude Perfect selling out arenas.
Yeah.
And then like these guys selling out stadiums.
Yeah.
Congrats, dude. Good businesses.
Yeah.
Great.
Unreal. Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
How, like, is the business itself? Does Big Banana just make all of it, or like how do they play the players? Like, how does that?
They're probably all just employed, right, to do the shows.
Probably
I would
so.
assume they just get
Yeah.
to hire for the games. The games are considered shows, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Right.
And if this guy's pitching every night, I mean,
That one guy was throwing. That looked like 55 miles an hour.
Yeah, he was
one
just,
slow ball.
that's BP.
that's the
still
stilts though.
BP.
That was even slower than BP.
Wait,
Almost.
the owner
wasn't it?
dresses in a sweet yellow suit and a
He
top
does.
hat every
He's
day?
out and about too. He's shaking hands, kissing babies. That's the owner right there, Mr. Yellow Jacket or something like that.
Curious George guy.
I think that's what they called him.
Yeah.
Mr. Yellowjacket.
Mr. Yellow. I think that's what they all got nicknamed. Hey, congrats! I'm happy we went, and thank you for bringing your show to the city.
Yeah, thank you,
Unreal.
bananas.
Let's talk about some other things that happened around the world. Michael Rubin threw a 4th of July party.
Man.
That had every human that you ever heard of at.
Yeah.
What a wild thing. How's that go about happening? Now, Michael Rubin, obviously the founder of Fanatics, which was a merch store that basically just took care of the back end for everybody. It made everything much easier.
Yep.
If you remember back in the day, merch, you used to have a bunch of overhead. You had to buy the product, create the product. It would sit on a shelf. You don't know if it's going to go or not. He basically created like a expedited version of all of that. Like I'll take care of your merch. You don't have to do all the back end stuff. Fanatics will handle it all for you. And in doing so, I think he's built relationships with every human that is a human, that is just ever succeeded at anything. You're talking about everybody from fucking Kim Kardashian, Lala Anthony, and everybody else to Tom Brady, Usher, Lil Baby, DJ Khaled,
Leo DiCaprio.
Joe Burrow, Leonardo DiCaprio, all at one party. There was some shenanigans, as Micah Parsons was probably turning up and having a blast, and J-Lo and Ben made an appearance, and we hope COVID wasn't there, obviously. But the whole party appeared to be humans that we have heard of in a very high fashion. And Jay-Z and Beyonce were there.
What?
Jay-Z and Beyonce were at this thing.
Squad.
It's just party in the Hamptons. I'm sure they were all having an absolute
Wait, that guy was
party.
there?
James Corden.
Kevin Hart.
Devin
KD.
Booker said it's all white, but I'm wearing a red hat. Got
Did they do a carpool karaoke with
You
everybody?
see Robert Kraft and Tom Brady hugging each
Strahan,
other.
Joel Embiid.
Who's that guy?
Leonardo DiCaprio's there. What a place. What a time. OBJ obviously in the middle of all of it. Good for them. Good for everybody over there.
Mo
Hope you guys had a blast.
Biebs? The Biebers were
I think
there?
that's Mbop, right? Mbop.
Mbop was there.
Mbop was there. That's soccer talk.
Of course.
And when the party spilled into the evening, obviously, when he got that much star power and good vibes, you can't help but get. Is that fucking Neo, dude?
Yeah.
Who's singing?
Usher.
Is that fucking Neo?
Kevin Hart. Was there Tiffany
Usher was
Haddish?
having a good time.
I'll tell you what. This is one of those. It's one of those things that people talk about that say like, yeah, that looks like a movie, and there's.
Was that Little John?
No, that
21
was 21
Savage.
Savage.
Damar Hamlin was there too, I believe.
He was. I saw that.
Okay.
Go Pittsburgh guy.
Just Damar? Or?
Meek Mill's doing his thing.
Well,
what are you talking about?
I think
Michael B. Jordan.
I think Michael B. Jordan was probably
okay.
there.
I haven't seen him in the movie, but I think he is. I think he has been.
It is weird that you didn't see Michael B. Jordan here, but you did see more.
Hey, congrats to Ruben.
Yeah.
Hell of a party.
You did it, Ruben.
Congrats to Joey Burrow too. Just fucking keeping it cool.
Yeah, bet on the Bengals win the Super Bowl. Because if anybody who's in these circles, you know what some people believe in. And I'm not saying per se that I believe in all of them, but I saw one quarterback there and he has 7 championships. And I saw another quarterback there and he's the next guy. So yeah, what I'm saying is the Bengals are probably gonna win the Super Bowl.
There we
year.
go, Connor.
What are you saying though? You're saying just because they work hard and dress in all white?
I'm saying if Burrow's here, he's not just drinking champagne. Okay, and I'm not going to say what he might be drinking. But you can kind of take that how it is.
Is there a red
Let's
tint?
get to a break. We obviously got hour 2 on the other side where AJ Hawk will be joining us. And Joey Josh Chestnut, who saved 4th of July.
Let's go.
Yes. And AJ's, you had an investigative report that AJ dove into, correct?
Oh, yeah. Dongs have been released.
What?
Pictures of dongs have been released of the Australian Football League players.
Oh.
I don't know if it's through the AFL accounts. I did not read into it enough. But seemingly the AFL, the Australian Football League, is dealing with a dong picture massive exodus from their players, former and current players.
Coxzilla.
I did not read it all.
Dongs.
Pictures of dongs.
Just standing there.
God.
We don't. I have not read into it enough.
Everywhere.
AJ Hawk was tasked with reading into the dong release and seeing what all is going on.
Yeah.
We'd like to let everybody know that it's not cool, not fun to have your stuff released like that. Wake up one day, your dong's all over the internet.
What?
Probably not the best time for a lot of these guys.
No.
So obviously hearts and prayers go out to him. Can't wait to see how AJ Hawk covers this because it's his sport.
That's right.
It is.
This is football.
It was our only sport.
football.
It was our only sport for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 days. It was the only sport still being played whenever COVID said no March Madness, no NBA, and that lady goes, "Wah!" Then they canceled everything.
Yep.
Australian football was still playing 2, 3 a.m.
Ripping it.
for a couple days, and then they said, shut it
Down. This is your long
AJ
time.
Hawk will have more on what's going on in the Australian Football League. Also, what's going on in House of Cards, Netflix special.
Yeah.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. Take fight.
Hi, how's it going? My name is Pat McAfee. Used to hold balls for Adam Vinatieri. Now I'm in his home state. College game day is absolutely electric. In Brookings, South Dakota. Let's go!
College game day has made the voyage to Brookings, South Dakota to experience a game with the best fans in college football. I unfortunately cannot attend because I have a game this Sunday, so I sent a man I trust to make my picks. A man who was my holder for almost a decade. Please be nice to him. Welcome this week's celebrity guest picker, Pat McAfee.
Go big, go blue, go Jacks.
Hosting Auburn. Yes, everybody saw this. The best fake punt in the world. What do you think, Pat?
I absolutely loved it all the way up until execution time. That is not one we like to show in the brand headquarters and punting and kicking world.
Oh, dance off. Oh, let's get weird. Yes. Duck that, huh?
Bang! Right off the top of the dome. That makes it a lot easier when you got a dummy standing right in front of you like that.
Running. He's Daniel Russo.
Wax on, wax off, knee to the face.
Yes. Serious.
Go, go, yes.
These teams stick with that 15. They celebrate by doing shotguns, and I'm a big fan of that. I'm going with the University of Virginia Cavaliers. That was great. Whoa! I will never, ever in the history of my life bet against that ball. Oklahoma State is the winning here. It does not matter. Not so fast again.
But I'm going with Trey.
Please excuse my dumb friend Kirk. Look at this crowd. They've been out here since 4 a.m. College game day comes to town. They lose lose their mind. The population of this state is about 800,000, and when the Jackrabbits take the field, they're alongside all 800,000 South Dakotans. The Dakota marker was in Fargo for far too long. Today, 5 o'clock local time, the Dakota marker is back in beautiful Brookings, South Dakota. Adam Vinatieri School. They might be the Jackrabbits, but they're the GOATs today. Ladies and gentlemen, South Dakota State with the win.
Give me everybody say no. Don't do that. No. Leave. Coach.
He has the
Pat says it be no.
I told you I came on your radio show that we were going to get you on College Game Day.
Not only are you incredibly intelligent and handsome, you're a man of your word. You picked North Dakota today, so I had to bury you.
That's okay.
But it's been nothing but incredible. The College Game Day crew is hospitable. In South Dakota State, I think we can all agree, they showed up here.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I've watched the show, obviously, forever. And it's on in every single NFL locker room. I told you that.
Yeah, it's cool.
So this is a big-time deal for me, my family, my friends.
All right, I'm back in the day here. Appreciate you, boys.
It's from the training room with the Colts. A.J. Watt tweeted. I get texts from every human that I've ever done television with, like since way back in the day. They're like, we knew this day would come. Quick managers, old teammates. I mean, you don't get to trend on Twitter often anymore. They make it damn near impossible. Go up onto a stage with a couple legends, talk some shit in front of the incredible South Dakota fans. What an awesome opportunity. Let's go to the phones. Let's go to Dan in Connecticut. Lovely place here on the 5 Energy phone line. What's going on, Dano?
Oh, what's up, Pat McAfee?
Dan, you are too young to listen to this show. I can tell through. I think. How old?
I'm not Dan. I am Owen.
Mitt. Owen, how old are you?
It's so different.
I am at 8.5.
Oh, that's cute.
8.5. If you're telling us you're half age, you're too young to be listening.
That's a record.
Wait.
What's on your mind, pal?
What do you want to talk about, Owen?
I want to talk about how inspiring this show is and how you're inspiring this whole entire world with how you're talking about sports and how you're talking about your life experience.
Thank you, Owen.
Owen, thank you.
Love you, Owen.
Thank you, Owen. I'm taking her on the
And also, fuck Boston College.
I will let Owen know, if you're still listening, Owen, you're inspiring.
Best kid ever.
Owen, the way you talk about sports is inspiring.
Yes!
I didn't know 8.5 could do that.
Wow.
Shout out Owen.
That time.
Go, Owen.
Hey, Owen. New generation in Connecticut, I guess.
He was making me feel good, too, by the way. He's making me feel good, making the show feel good. He was talking us up. He was hyping us up, and then boom, a little.
Was this Aristotle's brother?
A little misdirection from Aristotle's brother, Owen, at 8.5 there. That was awesome.
I'd say he put his balls on your forehead, but I don't think they dropped yet. So.
Hey,
Why?
let's go.
This show fucking stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for. AJ, never cease to amaze me with your toxicity, pal.
You got a couple of these?
God damn it! What the fuck are you doing?
Fuck Boston College.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our humble abode, the Thunderdome. On this wonderful Winter Wednesday, July 5th, 2023, hour 2 of the sports program starts now. Sports are happening. You just got to find it. The Toxic Table is here at Ty Schmidt, at Boston Connor, and at Boston Connor's Mullet. Another week in the books for that gorgeous thing. One half of the hammer, Dahn Cowboys. Tone Diggs is here, looking sporty.
Thank you.
You're looking sporty, Tone.
Fucking feeling sporty.
Oh yeah, you lose weight. You feel good about it?
Feeling good. Doing some things. Fucking cutting down a little bit. Feels good.
4th of July though, got to eat everything though, huh?
Good news, bad news. Didn't lose any weight. Didn't gain any weight.
Had a baby.
Okay.
Hey, they say you're either getting better or you're getting worse. You said, nah, I'm staying the exact same. Fuck off.
I take staying the same over a holiday weekend as winning.
Absolutely. I ordered yesterday 5 Guys. We did burger and dog.
Oh, nice. No shake?
So good. No shake. I'm not a shake guy. I'm a Blizzard guy.
Fair enough.
I'm not a shake guy. I need it to be a little thicker. I can't do just the kind of harder milk thing.
Yeah.
You guys are doing, which I appreciate.
Frap.
But for me, the burger, the dogs, the family, the weather, it was a perfect 4th of July.
Yeah.
Can't thank you enough for not gaining any weight. You look good, pal.
you.
You're
Thank
inspiring me to keep going. 14-year NFL vet and rap legend Pac-Man Jones is here.
boy, Pac.
You look great, Pac. Joining us now in an attic in Ohio is the all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
What?
He's a college football national champion, a Super Bowl champion. He's also a winner at Ryder Cup. Currently is the president of the state of Ohio,
Yeah.
father of 10, COVID survivor. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hall. AJ, how you doing, pal?
Good. How you guys doing? Long weekend.
Hey, it was a long weekend, 4 days. I was kind of getting a little antsy, but got to hang out with the baby and the wife. It was glorious. What did you do? I know you're chasing like 10 kids at all times.
Yeah, we had. I mean, I feel like we had a week of 4th of July. It seems like how everything timed out this year. We had a million different things and been outside getting fried in the 5,000% humidity here in Ohio. So yeah,
hey, it's your fault, and it's your fault, and it's your fault, and it's your fault, and it's your fault. I got an electric vehicle, 2 of them. Everybody can fuck off. I get my part. This guy doesn't. You don't. You don't.
2 of them, huh?
You don't. 2 of them.
You want to talk about his battery?
Huh?
Huh?
No, I saved the world.
That means you have 2
They
electric
said
batteries.
hardest it's ever been. July 3rd,
Who
July
got those
4th.
batteries for you? Who dug those all the minerals up?
2 of
For
them.
me, what are you, Elon and GMC? What are you talking about? I did. I bought a Tesla one because I'm saving the world.
Yep.
And now they're saying, hey, world's hottest it's ever been, AJ. You want to fucking speak for yourself? Okay? You guys attacking me and my power car that loses. I actually drove it to a place just went to a fair.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
What?
A little bit out of my comfort zone.
4-H? Yeah.
Said it was Marion County Fair.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It was 4-H fair.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Marion County 4-H fair. Had a time in my life. Hey, these motherfuckers going upside down. Motherfuckers going upside down in the parking lot in Marion County.
That's
Southeast.
sweet.
I don't love
We're talking
that.
20 of them up in that one of the things. Swing,
stuck?
Yeah.
swing, upside down. They were
Not a
doing that.
chance.
They were doing that.
And
Yeah.
the car made it.
Bro, they had a fucking full roller coaster. Thing went around in the
That's
middle of this
sick.
parking lot. It was phenomenal. I ate this deep fried Oreo sundae out of this one particular. Oh my God.
Look out.
Pet a llama. How you
Nice.
doing? Yeah, it was good. It was great. It's fair season. I'm having a blast in this whole thing. But it was hot as fuck. You know why it was hot? Because you continue to do what you do. And then you're feeding these cows over there in Ohio too, having them fart. And then what else are you doing, AJ? You got anything else?
How you stopping the cars from farting over there? All the cows?
I don't have a relationship with cows here in Indiana.
I don't either.
You're
I don't
president of
relationship with
Ohio.
cows here. No relationship with cows here. Don't know anybody that grew up on a farm either that has relationships with cows.
What about
That's a lie. Jordan.
Jordy Nelson.
Jordy
Yeah,
Nelson.
Jordo. That's
Jordy
right.
Nelson.
Yeah.
Not from Ohio. Yeah, in Kansas, of course.
Well, you're not in Kansas anymore. You hear me?
Okay.
The whole. All right, let's move on. We're happy you had a great 4th of July. It was hot as fuck.
Yeah, what about the battery? We're moving on. We're not talking about the battery.
Yeah, the battery.
Oh, no, he's gonna brush right past that. We got it.
What are you talking about? Brush right past it. This is what we led the whole conversation with.
Yeah.
Brush right past. It was the headline. It was the Pat McAfee saving world.
Yeah.
Everybody else he's on a show with terrible people.
Yeah, but don't you feel bad that the people who got the battery didn't even see their 10th birthday?
Oh, he didn't have to worry about that. They're dead.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because it was too hot. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, yeah, down in the mines there when you're not drinking water for days.
How
it's
come I
pretty
wasn't
hot.
told about that, by the way? When I was told that I was going to be able to do this, they told me, like, for days like today,
Yes.
when it comes out, that July 3rd and July 4th, hottest in history. They told me that I'd be able to fucking go right up here because I got the electric car.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm better than you.
What kind of shorts are those?
You think?
You can do that. You just have to stand on all the bones of all the children and slaves that.
What
dug
is your
those
problem? I was not told that
batteries
when I
out.
bought the car.
That's what you're supposed
You're a
to
bad
say.
person.
No, you're bad.
You're
you
a
guys are
bad
bad
person.
people.
No.
You're a bad person.
Look.
I'm supposed to be the one that does this, not you guys. That's why I bought the
Ignorance
car.
is not an excuse. You know that ignorance is not an excuse.
They don't even have canaries in
killing
those
millions
mines
and
either.
millions of kids.
Yeah, we,
Whoa!
we need the opposite of that chair. We need to dig a 5-foot hole just so that your head can pop out because we are above you for not killing kids.
Listen, you guys saw that guy throw that fucking puzzle pieces all over the place.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It's you guys.
That was fucked up.
Well, wait,
you guys.
you know what he's
No,
going to
no.
do when he finds out where they're getting the batteries? He's going to go onto that
He
tennis
seemed
court.
old. I don't know if he's going to be able to get into another active.
Probably.
He will when he sets himself on fire.
Oh, jeez. Anyways, we hope the world's better. We hope whoever figures it out though. 'Cause it's getting too hot.
It is getting too hot.
So if we could potentially cool it off a little bit, we'd be very grateful. But in the middle of Montana in December or whatever, We're going to be pulling for days like this.
You're right.
Bingo.
When it's negative 15, negative 20, let's remember that. Happy everybody had an incredible 4th of July. We hope everybody did. We're back at it. Ricky Fowler won, AJ. We'd love to get your take on this. As we approach some of the biggest golf weekends of our lives, Ricky Fowler had one of the biggest he's ever going to have, getting the weight of the world off of his shoulders with a big-time win in Detroit. We're all so pumped for him, AJ.
Yeah, why is that? I mean, I guess because I don't know when the last time he won. I'm sure they talked about
4.5 years, I think.
Yeah, 2019.
Okay. So he still does not have a major, obviously, but so like he is like the baby face everyone roots for because we all love to see a comeback story. He kind of had 3, 4, 5 years where he's just kind of been hanging out playing, and now the dude's back in the winter circle. It changed his whole life, like instantly. There it is.
Yeah, and not only financially, obviously, you get more than $1 million.
I'm talking confidence and ability to play in any exemptions into other tournaments, not have to worry about all of that stuff. Yeah, it's a huge deal.
Yeah, he was down the Corn Ferry Tour. We talked about that from the highest of highs, being a part of the Golf Boys.
Yeah.
All the way down to the Corn Ferry Tour.
Was he on Corn Ferry? Was he playing Corn Ferry?
Yeah. He's playing Monday
I didn't know
qualifiers
that.
to get into fucking tournaments. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was Ryder Cup, next generation. Everybody loves him. Puma, here we go. Puma Golf is going to ride with this guy. I think he's a former motorcyclist.
Yeah, that's right.
Dirt bikes.
Dirt biker.
And stuff like that. We're talking heavy bikes.
Heavy box.
Heavy
Yeah.
box. I think he was jumping
heavy box.
I think he was jumping heavy box. And he looks really, 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 really cool all the time. He's kind of dialed that down, though. He's kind of dialed that down. The white pants as opposed to the all orange, it feels like this is a new Ricky. Also, brand new mindset with Butch Harmon as his new swing coach. Allegedly, he's locked in because we see him in these positions to go win, and then he doesn't. It's like it feels like he had to get over a hurdle at the end to become a killer because Morikawa, wasn't he?
Man.
There for a while,
Just
Morikawa was
long on that.
dialed in, though.
Yeah.
Like, for a good part of that tournament, it's like, Morikawa's going to go here.
Yeah.
And the son of a bitch did. And the whole thought, though, that Ricky was able to close it out, he'll be able to lean on that next time he's in contention on a Sunday. Next time he's like, I've been here before. I've been able to win it. Let's move on. All you need is one, Pac-Man. Just one breakthrough. And all of a sudden, your entire vision on things is differently, I think.
Yeah, that confidence, and especially this is a single-man game. There's really no help in this game. Like, yeah, you got a good swing coach. He can make your confidence and build you up. But, this is solely on him digging deep, you know what I mean, and playing some of the best ball that he done played.
See, people compare it to kicking and punting, right? Because, whenever you have to do a repeatable motion. You have to do a repeatable motion. Sweet spot's small. Can you do it whenever there's heightened pressure on and everything like that? So that's why you see a lot of kickers and punters be very good at golf. Now, you can't argue also that kickers and punters, the way they grow up, they probably play golf at a lot earlier age, just like quarterbacks as well. So them playing golf for a longer portion of their life probably makes them good at golf as well. But let's just not even act like that is potentially a part of the conversation. Let's just talk about being mental, being able to repeat something. All that confidence and shit is good. But when the moment comes, when the moment comes, is it going to be there or not? 12-footer, he fucking buries it to win it. And I'm so happy for him there, AJ.
And the fact that how he had to do it, too. It looked like, hey, we're going to do this. We don't need a playoff. Then we go to a playoff, and, just everything around it. If he didn't win that tournament, it's just what people say he can't do it when it matters, clutch, all that garbage.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine he pars there, just lips out, pars there, next hole, another tie.
Yeah.
Then, third hole, he loses.
The shank again.
And it's going to be this guy's never going to win. We would have to say that.
Oh, definitely.
Because it would be as if the golf gods were fuck this guy.
Legally,
Not
would have to say it.
Well, here we are.
And that's why it was impressive because people were even kind of saying that at the U.S. Open. He was playing great, and then on Sunday he just melted, and it's okay, well, same old Ricky. He can't do it when it absolutely matters, and then to win a tournament, 2 weeks later and do it in that way, maybe he did kind of get the monkey off his back, and then who knows? He might win the last major this year.
And shout out to golf, another weekend. I couldn't see it. PJ Tour app was actually pretty fine if you got on there.
It was.
If you didn't.
But it involved a lot of shit to have to do there.
What about the WC?
C-Dub?
C-Dub, yeah.
That live stuff is tough to watch.
Yeah, impossible.
Bro, did you try?
Were they playing this past weekend? No, I didn't even know.
I've tried to watch it.
They were. I think.
They got everybody. DeChambeau made a run, I think, this weekend.
Yep.
Dustin Johnson obviously plays. Brooks plays. They all play. They're all there. I saw Cam.
They're always there.
Tom Smith.
They're playing. The coverage is horrendous.
Is the coverage bad? But okay, also what's tough is knowing where to go to find it. which is CW, I guess, knowing when it's on. But then once you get there, are you saying the production value is not what it should be?
So let's get past the whole where the fuck is that? Okay, and let's assume that CW might be getting into more sports stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe CW's making a change. Peacock decided that USA Network was also going to start being live for sports as well. So USA, I think you're starting to see it become maybe a little bit of a sports network with some Suits and
Monk,
Chrisley,
White Collar.
But let's get past like finding CW, and maybe they'll get into it a little bit more, and maybe they'll have more things, and we'll see how it goes. And hopefully it'll grow as a sports network, because more sports coverage is obviously better for us sports stooges. But you get there, you watch it, the tracker kind of works. Need the tracker.
Yes.
Need the tracker.
Like TV, need the tracker in there. Then the way they got the scorecard set up,
so bad.
like it's on this left side.
Terrible.
I guess
That's the problem. You don't know who, and the names are like abbreviated, I feel like, and there's the teams over there. It's just really hard to watch.
And then at the top, you forget that they do a shotgun start, because they're like 17 holes to go. And then they have like the number down here. So it's like, okay, that's for everybody. That's for the, and then the commentary is certainly something, but I think they're trying to keep up with it. That's a crop product, I think. Right?
Absolutely crop.
I think it is. I wish it would get better though.
Yeah.
Because there's a
Is
lot
it
of
Faraday?
great fucking.
Is Faraday doing it?
He is, but just like the way they go about
presentation,
like they show up like real quick on a shot. Like I know those are all kind of like logged, right? And then you send to them, and they say it's live, but that was actually like maybe 2 minutes ago.
Just happened.
And they kind of like package it so that you can like Live. They'll send over there guys mid-stroke. They're still talking about last thing that's happening, and it's like, oh, here's bro, like it's a big name. It's like it just feels like they have. Now, granted, this is the first couple years, but I don't think that's going to cover us through weekends where there's bad PGA golf tournaments.
No.
I don't think it's going to be able to cover.
And I think they set that up as like a big positive that people would like, the shotgun start. But it's nice when you're watching an event and like the featured group or like the last group is teeing off, and you know there's a group ahead of them, so you have a little bit of time to like kind of wait and digest what they're doing. Like it's not like that with this, because everyone is like there's set times and they're just constantly moving. So like you mentioned, it's like, oh, let's go check in over here. Oh shit, he's already on his downswing here, and like
it's weird, bro.
I don't like it.
Yeah, your main event for the evening is not a bad thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing people tee off later. The Sundays are a big deal. I don't know. Are they on Sunday?
I think they did switch that because they were ending on Saturdays, and then that was a huge mistake. But then like there's something too, like when Morikawa finishes on 18 and then Ricky's behind him.
Yeah.
And you know what the hole is like too.
Yes.
Like you know where you can miss, you can't miss as a viewer because they just explained it because you just watched it.
Yeah, hopefully they'll figure it out, because I would like to continue to watch golf, especially with a lot of good names over there. There was a time where, if, like this upcoming golf tournament, I don't know how many people are going to be playing in it. How many people?
The John Deere, yeah, not many.
So this weekend, right?
Great time for them.
We're staring down a potential, I'll watch golf because it's happening. But this kind of stinks compared to what we have seen the last few weeks.
Yeah, and we're gonna be able to watch the end on the CW because we remember what happens with the Live last time when
they went to extra holes.
Yeah, it was finally a good ending, and then they had to go to
One Tree Hill. They're gonna have to slay it through Jackals before they get this whole thing. And before our guest joins us, Joey Jaws Chestnut, I would like to make a proclamation.
Okay.
About golf as a whole. Sure. Next weekend, this man and I are going to try to attack a golf course in California.
Try.
Hell yeah.
We're not trying. We don't try to attack it. Whether we execute, that's another question, but we're doing it.
How do you feel? How do you feel right now about your game? We're not that far away.
Pin seeking. We are pin seeking. Yes. There's never a question. I mean, obviously, yeah, I've never not hit driver everywhere, but I guess that first hole, I just drive right into the water every time. I'll have to figure that out.
I got a 2-wood. Why don't you use my 2-wood?
I used your 3-wood last year and put one in play. That was nice.
See, that's what we're talking about. That's what golf is. It's helping each other out. We battle against the golf course.
Yes, true. Right.
I would like to make an announcement.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this road to Tahoe has been different than the road to Tahoe last year.
Very.
Yeah.
If you do recall, last year we were in our old offices, and I was trying to hit into a net in the middle of that thing. And I was wearing Air Force Ones while I was doing that, hitting on cement.
Yeah.
And my left knee actually was getting put in a figure 4. I hurt my knee. I tweaked my knee. I blew it up. It wasn't my popliteus or patellar tendon.
No.
But it was a little bit of discomfort that had swollen my knee, so I wasn't able to really golf at all going into Tahoe.
Yeah.
I got to play like a round or 2 with the Miz, and I did okay. But those balls were not consistent. I was scared going into Edgewood. My first time playing, I was on the driving range. Steph Curry has his swing coach, a swing man, and a fucking hype motivator next to him while he's taking every single shot at 6 a.m. to warm up for this tournament. I had no idea if I was going to hit the ball. So this year I made the decision that I was going to attack it a little differently.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be able to get out onto an actual golf course. No, of course not.
be
It's
hard.
way too much time. I have a beautiful baby girl I'd like to hang out with whenever I'm not at work. So I can't get out on a course for 3 hours, 4 hours. Can't do that. But I've been in this fucking simulator up here. Every single day after a workout, I try to make a little ball contact. And it has a camera on it. Shout out to Full Swing giving us this incredible simulator. I assume everybody that uses it is good at golf, because how could you not be with how beautiful of a setup it is and how real it feels while you're swinging these clubs. It has a camera angle on the top of it that lets you know exactly how you're hitting the ball and how it's going. I want to let you know, I don't know if my swing is better than it was last year. I don't know if my ball contact is better than it was last year, but I do know the club that I'm swinging is a forgiving fucking club.
Awesome.
I'm towing these fucking things, and on a simulator it's telling me, yep, you're going. I'm healing these fucking things, and the simulator saying, yep, you're going. The people that made those clubs, I reach out to them. I'm like, hey, I don't know what the fuck you guys are cooking over there. I don't know how you guys are doing this, but I would like to say thank you, and I think we should become friends. I think we should do something together. I was like, the road to Tahoe is officially presented by PXG.
Let's go.
My PXG clubs, okay, PAT and PXG are looking to do DAM AGE to Edgewood in about 1 week, okay?
That's right.
We are golfing over here. These PXG clubs that I'm using, and obviously we got a chance to interview Parsons at Radio Row.
Love it.
And although Connor disrespected the shit out of him with his question, Connor acknowledged that he knew nothing about the guy that we were talking to, self-made billionaire, Vietnam vet, everything that you could potentially think of. Obviously, a guy that has created a golf club, Parsons Extreme Golf. Parsons is his name. After chatting with him, I said, this is one of the most fascinating guys of all time. And he said in his voice at his cool at the end of those commercials, he said, got to get you some of our clubs. So I went and got some of his clubs, and I've loved them. So I reached out to him again. I said, hey, can we do something? We're doing it. I am a PXG golfer now.
Let's go.
AJ, I can't suck. I got this, and these clubs make me better. I am very pumped up about this, AJ Hawk.
I think it's awesome. You're a professional golfer. Like, you're officially a professional golfer.
Boom.
We're going to lose money, off this deal because of how we are, getting to Tahoe.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't even know if I'm profiting off of this particular, but there is money being exchanged for golf.
There you go.
Right.
Boom. Professional golf.
Not losing as much money.
Hell yeah. That's good news. But I'm very thankful and pumped for this. What if I do good? Me and my PXGs go out there and do the whole thing.
I mean, you did good last year. What do you mean? Of course you're going to do better than you did.
You would hope. You would think.
The amount of work you put in.
You've been hitting the ball a lot.
I've been hitting the ball.
Like, you know how far the ball is going with each club. You had no idea last year. That
was a lot of fun. What a little piece of information that is for golf.
Yeah.
You know?
What, trying to figure out how far a club goes?
Yeah, like just having
Especially
a
out there.
sense. Yeah, at altitude.
Out there's tough. Yeah, it goes farther.
And they're fitted.
Like, let's go, bro.
It's a whole new ball beautiful this year.
Oh, dude.
You can't miss. It's either par, birdie, or eagle. Nothing else.
Let's go.
Boom.
You too.
Simple.
Yeah, of course. Trust me. I can get up and down from anywhere on the planet. I promise you that.
Hey,
That's all I do is punch out from woods and everything.
This is what we need to do, though, because we got to play well, because here's the concept behind the PXG partnership as well. So Connor and Ty will be traveling to Lake Tahoe for said golf tournament. They will be commentating from where the fans stand, although they do have passes, and we could reach out and see how this whole thing goes. Nick got kicked off the course last year. So he had a phone, got kicked off the course. They told him to go stand on the side.
Probably his fault.
The boys, Connor and Ty, will do a broadcast pretty much from IG Stories. From where the fans will be at. And that's a part of the PXG, the Road to Tahoe presented by PXG. So while we're playing, I do believe the Instagram stories should be pretty active on the follow along of how we're doing. Me and AJ, we're going to dominate on this thing. Ain't that right, AJ?
No question.
Because we got Ty and Connor on microphones. So we need to remember that.
Yeah.
You know, whenever, obviously there's the inner thoughts that are going on in between the ears. And then there's the thoughts from the spectators going on. We also got to think about the coverage and the commentator. Oh, no.
Save it.
Still on.
You got it. You got it.
Didn't even see that.
Nope, save it.
Dirty did a great job with this graphic. It's paper.
Yeah, and the cutting.
But we got to do well. That's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, pumped.
Very excited.
I'm very excited for you guys to do that. What are you guys going to speak in low voices? Are you going to have accents? What are you going to do?
I don't know. We have that Thursday, the practice round before you get going. I think that's where we kind of figure out exactly how we want this to look and sound.
You guys are going to do samples.
Bingo.
Yeah. I probably will do some sort of British and or Scottish accent in order to cover golf the right way. I feel like at least one person has to be doing that.
We've done this before, right? We did this at
OCW?
No, Greenbrier.
Greenbrier down in West Virginia. I played in a thing. We did like hole by hole
Yeah.
coverage commentary thing. Pretty good. This one should be pretty good. The places you can stand too. Fans are pretty on top of the whole thing.
Yeah, they
Definitely.
are.
Yeah, they are. Like, and you guys can even think ahead. So, like, in those places where we walk through, you guys can be doing a live as the walkthrough's happening. It's explore the space, boys.
Yeah, because especially on those par threes, because the boat hole, I believe it's 11 on the back. Like, that's a great place to be, kind of up towards the green more so than when we do want to get the shot of you guys also teeing off from, either behind or the side.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for it, AJ. Should be a good time. How do you think they're going to feel about it, the people at the tourney? I mean, they're in the fan section, so there's nothing we can do, right?
They'll love it. What do you mean? It's pub. It's all good pub for the tourney. That's all they care about.
I hope so. I've been trying to figure out whether or not we ask for forgiveness or permission. But I just kind of said to the world that we're doing this, That's a constant battle in my world. That's a constant.
Yeah. Don't they have the media passes? With like the red? Because I remember that was the thing last year about when Nick got kicked off. The course was like there's a specific color of the pass we needed.
Yeah. I'm sure we got those too.
Yeah,
I'm sure
definitely.
I'm sure I did that right. Anyways, it's going to be great. Shout out to PXG.
Love you, PXG.
We got an update on Lolita. Obviously, this is a big conversation piece around here, speaking of saving the entire world.
Yeah.
Lolita is the whale that's been in captivity for like 30-some years down in South Florida that Jim Irsay has put up his own money to say, let's let Lolita live.
Yep.
Let's let Lolita be free. Just like in Free Willy back in the day where they let that big fucker jump up over the rocks and go into the open ocean. And we were assuming that whale went on to do great things. What we are a bit worried about is how the whales out in the ocean have been acting lately. They've been attacking boats. They've been syncing up and linking up.
Yeah.
They're like Bluetooth, these whales. They are starting to really be some trolls and some terrorizers of the seas. If Lolita gets out there, is she going to be okay? Jim Irsay said, don't worry about it. I fucking bought the ocean.
Whoa.
I'm putting a net around it, okay, from the top all the way down to the bottom. You know where that fucking ocean gate was? Yep. They're going to have to figure it out because we're going to put some stakes in the ground to hold the net down. Yep. We're going to let Lolita get used to what could potentially be out there in the wild with a couple of her dolphin friends. So she's got to hunt on herself, by herself. She's got to kind of make friends, make noises, and we'll see how it goes. I wonder, with this net, with the brains on these fucking things, if there ain't going to be a little Andy Dufresne going on, where Andy Dufresne was utilizing that spoon to kind of chip away. Bam, bam, boom. Every single night they need to watch Lolita swimming down to one particular part of the net and go. And if she doesn't get it, she'll swim back. Let's have another day. Oh, we're having fun. And then at night when they go to sleep, I don't know how long they think they're keeping Lolita in there. I promise you it's not going to be the entire time. No. Lolita's going to figure out how to get the fuck out of there, and Lolita's going to be out in the wild. And Jim Irsay is going to be pumped about it. And I hope we track Lolita, and I think Lolita's going to have a great family. I think she's going to have little baby whales. And it's all going to be because of Jim fucking Irsay, AJ Hawk.
Well, Jim Irsay is going to spend about $100 million on this project if it completes, if it goes to the completion, because 15 acres worth of nets in the ocean. I would imagine there's some kind of red tape you got to get through to try to put that in and install it.
Who do you call?
Let alone the actual, who does it?
It's international waters.
That's right.
What do you want from me? Brother, move it out 2 miles.
And then they're going to leave, they leave the one end open accidentally, and Lolita just sinks right to the bottom through the nets on the other side.
So what? Can she jump?
Can't she jump out of water? Yeah, exactly what I was.
She's 600 years old.
I'm worried about look at her go, and then some asshole driving a boat
circle.
fucking drives by and fucking cuts her head off.
Oh gosh,
that's not how it works with whales.
That's tough.
These whales cut the heads off of boats.
No, not the boat. Big old not boat. The boat I'm envisioning. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like
what boat?
I'm the captain now boat.
No, yeah, like a fucking tanker, like a
sub
storage boat,
like a super yacht.
I'm just worried about Lolita when she gets out.
Rick Ross was driving a Lambo boat this weekend. I probably did.
Rick Ross's knees are fucking rude.
What?
Okay. Hey, he was having a party. That was quite a gathering.
It was.
Everybody's talking about Michael Rubin. Did you see the fucking setup that Rick Ross has going on down at that house that is maybe the nicest house on earth? Who did he get it from? It was on
Holyfield.
Yeah, Holyfield.
Yeah.
He bought it. Nicest house of all time. Bang!
Oh, no.
His knees said, not for me, Ross.
Brandon
You push
dived
it to the limit. He said, his knees, bang! They were out of there. But that party, I mean, let's not get distracted by his knees.
Sure.
Oh, look,
Just
can we play that video
being
one more
treasonous and traitors.
Yeah.
He was going to do a fucking 450.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He was going to do a double front flip dive.
Mm-hmm.
No splash. He's been working on it all fucking year.
Mm-hmm.
Wait until my 4th of July party when everybody's out here. I'm going to do this fucking 450 splash.
What?
Ah!
Oh, no.
Ricky, you do not deserve that. We do appreciate you, though, man, for everything you gave to society.
Love you, Rick.
That fucking diving board needs to figure it out.
Yep.
Needs to figure it out. Happy 4th of July, Ricky.
Yeah.
Happy 4th, Ricky. Boy, I don't see why he wasn't at Rubens, though. Did he get
Probably was,
Did he get
both.
booted, or did he go to both of them?
Feels like Rick Ross is his own boss as well. Hey, don't need other bosses. I'll be my own boss. You know what I mean? The biggest boss. He's throwing his own parties.
Yeah.
We're not going to other people's parties. We're throwing our own.
He wanted to have a pool party. He didn't want to just, frolic around wearing all white. He wanted to fucking jump off the diving board into the pool.
Dude, him showing up in all
Wanted
white,
to use
though,
the zip line.
him jumping at Ruben's house, hitting the zip line to the diving board, all white Rick Ross.
That's why we didn't see Gronk. Apparently, that's all he was doing the entire time.
He was on the zip line?
Yeah.
Joining us now is a man who was not on the zip line. Shout out Rick Ross, dude.
Shout out. Love you, Rick.
Hey, shout out all the pairs, too, Rick.
Stay off that board.
Shout out Paris.
He's been practicing on that board. You see how comfortable he was?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, he was
It's like that pressure putt.
he had that routine, though.
Yeah, he got a little nervous.
You ever see, like, the professional divers? They fucking use their leg and do that wheel thing to make it, like, tighter or looser. That's part of the video we didn't see. Rick Ross was actually tighten that thing to a specific thing, and then he was going to go do his fucking 450. And just that second one.
Hate it.
Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a man that was told you're not going to be able to compete this year. Mother Nature has ruined this entire thing. And he said, nay, we will compete. We will do this fucker. Ladies and gentlemen, a man who holds 55 world records, a 16-time Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest champion, American legend, American hero, Joey Jaws Chestnut.
Good to be on with you again, Pat.
Joey, how we feel? How's the body? Obviously, you win again. What's the aftermath here? Just one day removed from you saying, we're fucking doing this and I'm going to win it. How's the body feel and where are you at emotionally?
Oh, I'm still bloated. I'm walking around Manhattan right now. Had a arugula salad, and I'm terrorizing some toilets around here. But it's not pretty, but I got it done.
Well, we appreciate you doing that for all of our entertainment. We led the show with the thought that 4th of July has become, obviously, this look back and hopefully look forward of what this country can be and become. And then at noon, we tune in to New York, Coney Island, where a man who had to take out a Japanese threat 16 years ago, a man who has become the greatest of all time at some. It was going to get canceled yesterday, and immediately upon hearing that it was going to get canceled, did you immediately say, no, we're doing this? Did you think to yourself you were going to have to be the guy that kept it going? Because you came out and said, we're doing this, and then ESPN said, you're right, we're back. How did that go? What was the process, and how easy was it to get it back to happen?
Honestly, it wasn't really me. It was the crowd. The crowd wasn't leaving, and the rain stopped, and they were still chanting, and so it was like, we're doing, might as well do it here. And the crowd was staying. They weren't going to leave. I was like, they're out there cheering. I'm going to go out there and say hi to everybody, and let's push them all to do it. And the crowd pushed everybody into doing it.
Hell yeah, crowd!
Let's go. Hell yeah,
go
crowd.
AJ.
Congrats again. Obviously, when's your next competition? How long do you normally have to wait in between these things?
I take a couple weeks off after this one. This is the big one. But I think next one will be I'll be eating ribs in Minnesota. End of the month, and I'll be busy throughout the summer. There's ribs, and there's some more chicken wings later on in August, and So I love what I do. I got the best job. I get to travel, eat, and beat the heck out of people.
Yeah, well, we love that. You get to compete, eat, and live, but obviously you're beating the shit out of your body while doing so. We've all had maybe too
no
much.
way around that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the dumps have to be absurd. I couldn't even fathom these toilets, especially in New York, where it's kind of just one stall, right? Yeah. People wait in line outside. They know exactly what you just did.
Chestnut was in there.
There's trouble brewing. And there's people feel they're not happy after following me.
I had my lunch break today. Went down to, obviously, the cafe. I was going to grab a sandwich and a coffee. Just kind of do what I always do, just kind of zone out a little bit. Had to go take a pee. I go try to pee. My cafe, I've been here 100 times. Guy walks out. It's Joey Jaws Chestnut. Holy hell. I go inside.
Almost died.
It was the day after the hot dog eating contest. I literally smelled 27 hot dogs of shit at my lunch spot, and it was fucking Joey Chestnut just walking out. I couldn't even imagine. That's a movie.
Yes.
Could you imagine the guy that won the hot dog eating contest shit the next day? I did. It was in my. That's happening right now, Joey.
Oh yeah, they're double flusher, brother. I feel bad for him, but it happens.
Okay, let's talk about the ribs and the wings you got coming up. I think you have world records in both of those things. Are you at the stage
Yeah,
where?
I hold record for ribs is 13 pounds in 12 minutes. Wings, actually I lost wings last year by 2 wings. So that's going to be a redemption. That's in Buffalo, New York, one of the greatest party cities in the country. And I'm looking forward to that one.
Bars are open until 4 or 5 a.m. up there in Buffalo. They like to have a great time. Yeah. So is that what you have to do now at this stage? Because I think how many? 55? Is that right? 55 world records?
It's 55 records right now. Hopefully I can add a couple more on there.
Is that what you're doing? You're hunting those, though? Like, what is something you haven't done that you're trying to do?
I want to do more overseas stuff. I would love to get a sushi record, and maybe I want to go to Alaska, do king crab, but we'll see. Taco Bell, that'd be a fun one.
Oh, the toilets! Oh my God, the toilets!
Balmer amount.
Would you? How would we go about having you do the Taco Bell thing for our show? Would we be able to do that? How does that work?
How do you want to do it? A 10-minute contest or the most in a certain amount of time? Like, let's turn it on. We can do something for charity. That'd be fun.
Okay.
For everyone I eat, to get somebody to donate.
All right. Well, enjoy the hell out of your day in New York. We appreciate your service. Happy 4th of July, and good luck at all the toilets the rest of the day.
Oh, it's not pretty. Take care, guys.
See you, ladies and gentlemen. Joey Jaws Chestnut.
Yeah,
He has hot sauce as well right now that you can buy.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't like the interesting thing about Taco Bell or any of those foods would be like that's an easy layup.
Yeah, he did because they had the graphic of it. It was soft shell tacos, and I think he did like 70 something or 60 something in 10 minutes.
Probably easier than hot dogs, right?
Bro, his wings thing is like 12 hours.
12 hours?
If you look up the record, it's like how many wings in 12 hours?
It was like 400, right? 400.
Really?
80 chicken wings in 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Never mind. There's one that has like
no, there is a
12-hour one.
Yeah, that's what they showed.
141 hard-boiled eggs. Are you kidding me there?
8 minutes.
Bro, he doesn't feel any of these things.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think he feels it because we also
like jalapeno poppers. Like these got some random ones in here.
Bro, we watched him. We watched him drink 12 pints of beer in like 70 seconds or 65 seconds or something like that. 12 pints of beer, 65 seconds. We had a show at New Year's Eve, and he just fucking downed him. He has this control of his stomach. Like the flavor does not matter. Here's him. Look at this.
Just expand.
Bro, look at this. 12 pints of beer. Think about how much beer that is. Think about how much fucking beer
absurd.
that's just sitting inside of him. He did not puke, did not piss.
No.
He actually went and finished a bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
That hit him hard.
I think afterwards.
He did.
Weapon.
Dude, he was fucking gone.
Yeah.
I mean, fully gone.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal to kind of watch it all take place. He just has this control of his body where it's just like, yeah, just take it in there, just down it. Vodka bottle, 12 pints of beer, whatever. Call me the garbage disposal.
Yeah.
Basically is.
It's unbelievable to watch him work.
I can't imagine the back end of it though. Like as someone who like has stomach problems and like has taken some pretty hellacious shits, like I cannot imagine how uncomfortable. No, dude. The day after eating 65 hot dogs, like
no,
I can't.
Think about what he's doing.
Some of these other ones, like, what'd you do yesterday? I ate 66 pulled pork sliders. Like,
Dude, how'd you feel after eating 5?
Oh, not bad.
Think about that guy though, or lady, because there's bathrooms over there. Literally,
Yeah, just standing in the line.
some of those restaurants, you see exactly who's coming out. You know exactly what they did, and you see Joey Chestnut. You're like, oh,
No.
60-some.
Oh no!
Oh,
no!
That'd be crazy.
No AC, and it's so hot out.
Yeah,
There's no space. You're sitting
Does he
like
take any flights? I want to see him on some normal commercial flights and watch him go into the bathroom there.
He's gonna be a flight hazard.
Because that is like little toxic stuff and go running through there. Him walking down the aisle, you're basically on the runway.
Yeah.
All right, that's the one going in. Mm-hmm. Put the clock on. Guy's been in there 2 minutes. It's definitely don't.
It has to be.
Wait, you're waiting for the clock. The light goes off. The whole plane. Then it goes to green or whatever. It's like he's finally finished. Walk out, just.
Stewardess passes
Entire
out.
cabin, the smell walks down the.
Way to go.
Pilots just.
Don't need that.
Yeah, at all.
Don't want that. We'll take some phone calls on a 500 phone line, 1-833-432-3663, 1-833-4-DONE. Wimbledon's on our TV over here. Joker was on center court. I don't know what it ended up being. He made quick work, I do believe, of old Cuz. That would be another win in this round at center court in a record that spans all the way from 2013.
Joker is in second set 6-6.
Oh, that's good news. Then,
Whoa,
right?
yeah, Nigel won his bet.
Nigel's bet hit. Good for Nigel.
It was Avens.
Good boy, Nige.
Avens a live bet here. You know, your country, all country, good country.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him.
Of course.
You know, Wimbledon, you going to watch this, AJ?
I realized it was on the other day. I didn't know Venus was still playing. And she played and got kind of dinged up and got beat.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was winning.
Yeah, she like, I don't know if it was something with her knee. She came up to like volley at the net and just crumpled.
She's always got that sleeve on. Yeah. Well, you always watch the semis and finals. Probably just the finals, to be honest.
You know, well, now with nothing else going on, I will.
Pagula's daughter won, I know, a few times, right?
Yeah.
Already?
Nice.
She's third or fourth in the world.
Coco Gauff, unfortunately.
She lost?
She got bounced. Yep.
Yeah.
She's 19, though, right? 19?
I think she was 19. I think she's in her 20s now.
She's good, though.
She's good.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Still a
really
great
good.
player.
She's a good player, yeah. She's 19 years old.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
She's got nothing but time.
Oh, no.
That's right.
I'm thinking of the other one. Naomi.
Oscar.
Don't you dare say anything.
Why?
Huh?
Why wouldn't I dare say anything?
What? Oh, what?
Did I miss something?
Stands to get emotional.
Yeah, sports are emotional.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get emotional.
Obviously.
That's what you're supposed to do. We're talking tennis right now, Tone. I don't even know what you could possibly
Me
be
neither.
conjuring up in that.
Oh, you were saying something.
In that cowboy. What?
I was saying what?
No, you were saying something.
Okay, we're all saying stuff.
I got
Naomi.
pictures of
Hey,
dogs floating around there.
good call. Way to pivot there. AJ, you read into it. What's going on in Australia? They got a they got a picture breach. All these dongs are out.
Yeah, you sent me, I believe this morning, an assignment for the show, obviously. You wanted me to really dive deep into this and see about these guys leaking dong shots. And it's not them, I guess, leaking dong shots. They said upwards of 45 individuals. There's a Google Drive out there or a file where just random meats and balls everywhere. And they're trying to figure out, like, the source of this. And also they try to take it down, which I think we all know you cannot really take things down from the internet or from anywhere.
The AFL is investigating a massive leak of nude and graphic images of more than 45 past and present players, which have been illegally shared across social media. A Google Drive link, which contains folders of players, some of which are premiership winners, and even brown.
How did they put them all together? How did they get them all?
So
Like
this
these
blackmail.
guys from all over.
So that was a blackmail Google Drive.
Yeah, I think so.
Right? That's what that
So
was?
somebody hacked into people's iCloud and took like from multiple different players and got all this and put it together on a drive?
Yeah, and how would the AFL have
They
control
just
over
take
all their
pictures butt
clouds?
naked.
Like, hey, if you're sending dongs anywhere, you send them to us first. We'll tell you if they're good.
Yep.
And then you'll send them
Go
up.
ahead.
How do you collect all the dongs of a certain league?
Yeah,
Maybe there was one chick that had them all.
Is it from a team email? Would that be?
Hey,
the way?
everyone, send your dogs in.
All right.
But it's
You know the
past,
deal.
it said past and current players too. Like it spans a lot of different
It's
people.
probably from COVID because they, you didn't want to do face-to-face doctor visits. So for their hernia checks and stuff like that,
Turn and cough.
they just sent their picture of their dong to the doctors, and they got all the league's dongs on a file.
That would make more sense.
Now what? COVID, I mean, this is a ripple effect of COVID.
That's right.
That we couldn't have never fathomed.
Do you think they kept? I mean, if they kept their face out of it though, they can deny it.
Yeah, I mean, some guys probably though, like, yeah, that was
That's me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, that one.
That's
might,
me.
Yeah.
That one might be.
Full body shot. They might have something wrong with their stomach too.
That feels like a blackmail. This certainly feels like a, you know, hey, we got all this. Will you do anything? We hope everybody. We're obviously making jokes of this because it's a headline of dongs on the internet, but there's some people that are probably magnificently pissed that they are part of this.
Oh yeah,
I understand.
So we'd like to let them know that we're on their side, but also feels like you were about to get set up for something there if everybody's dongs are on one drive.
How everybody don't get on one drive.
Yeah, that's the question.
Maybe they're all sending them to the same person.
Yeah, that's what Zito alleged. Zito was alleging maybe there's one or two.
The mother of dongs.
We're going to have a dong drive.
Yeah.
What do we got to do? Well, we got to cozy up with a lot.
Quite a few.
Maybe it was a crew of dong drivers.
She could have collected like Pokemon cards.
Maybe it was a dong doctor.
Are all the dongs? Do you have to flip the image because it's in Australia, or do they? How do they show up?
I don't know if they're backwards dongs or not.
Yeah. Well, if it's hanging
Is it
to the,
mirrored image? Probably.
if it's hanging to the left, though, I could see it going to the right. You know, just because of the photo.
If you guys remember your leak history, the fappening occurred a few years ago where a bunch of celebrities, actresses were leaked, a couple nudes. What they did was the hacker went out and I believe he sent like a Gmail email to everybody and had some links in there where if you click those links, they were going to have you enter in some credentials. Boom, they get your credentials, they go in, they hack everybody. Then they consolidate everything into one nice little drive or package to distribute to everybody for ease of access.
So that's probably an AFL email.
Yep.
Probably, hey,
yeah,
you want to view? That's probably why it's connected.
Did AI do this?
The business model, like hackers.
What's
hackers get, you know, it's like a business model that they already do for hackers selling credit card numbers. They gather like thousands of them and then they sell them to whoever.
Jeez Louise. We're in a time right now where nothing is
doing it
sacred.
with dongs, though.
Nothing.
Now it's with dongs.
Nothing.
It's a real 2023 situation.
Yeah, dongs in 2023.
You got
It's only going to get worse.
Yeah, well,
a whole league just taking nude pictures. That's something is up with that.
No, I think they probably were taking these photos to send privately.
Yeah.
Right.
This is what we're concluding on this information that we just got from
This happened in Ted Lasso. Everyone had to delete their pictures off their phones.
Yeah, so certainly
Keely.
something that could happen, but like, yes, because Keely.
Yeah.
But dudes were sending these dongs privately. They saved the dong photos on their phones.
Yeah, like, wow, that's a great photo.
In a library somewhere.
Right.
We'll send this dong again. And then whenever they get an email, they hit a link. That person is in that phone, and then just dong, bam, pull it.
Yep.
Go to albums.
So that link probably had to come from something that is in the Australian football world.
Yep.
Pretty good. That all of them were like, yep, we should open this. We should trust this.
Yep.
Classic, somebody got hacked, took advantage of it, and their network. Just like when you get DMs.
Is there a way like
when it
PR
comes
could do a twist where it was like guess that dong in the halftime show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
certainly could do
They
a dong
could.
guess.
They could.
Definitely.
Or match them, too. Like here's a photo of someone's dong. Like, here's a face.
donkeys.
5 here, 5
Bingo.
here.
Go ahead. Draw the lines.
You get season tickets for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's right.
If you go 5 for 5,
Boom.
season tickets forever.
Put you on the fucking team.
One's going to
puzzle
surprise
together.
you. One's going to surprise you, though. We think there's one. There's no way you're going to be able to get. We hope you're all okay, though.
Yeah.
It's a crazy world. Everything you do is going to be heard.
Well, and seen
It's a
now.
real deal.
Pending AI. We saw that with the routers yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a new thing
Seen
coming
through
out
the
of
wall.
Carnegie Mellon
yeah.
University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where a lot of big brains go. Obviously, none of us have stepped foot in a classroom or on campus there because we are too dumb. But they have figured out an AI that can just kind of read through what's in another room from the Wi-Fi airwaves as if they're fucking dolphins
Yep.
with sonar. Okay, that's happening. A lot of people were saying this was in the Dark Knight. Batman.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
kind of was.
Where they were down underground and they were able to find everybody from like
was.
a sonar system like the dolphins pretty much. This is kind of happening now with AI, I guess, coming out of Carnegie Mellon. And they'll say that this is for our defense systems and for cops to have to go into rooms. And then obviously it'll be taken advantage by other people who'll be creeping and spying on people. Boom. And this will become a part of the entire conversation about AI being too big, too smart, too invasive, and nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, that's scary.
It's scary.
That one's
Real
scary.
Incredibly. Especially a place like this, like with routers all over the place. Could you imagine what some of these, companies are thinking about the Batman thing, where if someone needs to take out some sort of high executive in order to get something, passed, that'd be very simple to do.
Anywhere.
If you knew exactly where they were.
Wi-Fi is anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, good luck to us.
Good luck. Getting AI, people.
All right, we're super positive. Look at us.
Yeah.
We're celebrating this.
You got to wear aluminum
Is this
foil.
a scraping situation?
Well, see, that's a whole nother thing. Bruce Brown obviously hasn't figured out, and I'm very thankful that that is the case. I think he was into the stonks there for a bit, and I think NFTs as well.
Yeah.
He's got a big brain. He studies
crypto.
He studies really, really good.
What happened? What did Bruce do?
Well, so Elon Musk this weekend, and Elon, Elon. I've always been a guy that I'm going to invest in people that I think are actual aliens. I think Elon Musk is an actual alien. Elon Musk has become a billionaire like 5 different times. And literally anything he wants to do, he becomes a billionaire at. That is just, he's one of the most accomplished humans to ever exist. And he does things in a way that people never thought was possible. Oh, this is how you've done cars for how long? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Okay, they're shit, they're ass. Let me go ahead and create a car that's faster, quicker, more efficient on gas, and something that lasts longer and is more luxurious as well. And then bang, we're going to do that. Boom, he actually did that. In a world that there was hundreds of engineers in big fucking brains trying to figure out how to do something like this, even to get a car quicker, like there's people working on that. His cars were quicker, faster, nicer, and able to run completely on power that you were able to plug your fucking car in. We're talking about a big fucking brain human being.
Huge.
Now he's a troll, obviously.
Big time.
He has a spaceship that takes him back home. He comes back. He's able to do things we're not able to do. So whenever he buys Twitter, I just assume, okay, this iteration of Twitter, which there has been many, a lot of them. Obviously, before it got to the point where it was sold to Elon, there's been many different Twitters through this entire thing all the way back. New ownership, new regime, new dominant majority owner of the stock, shareholder stock, new whatever, new business ideas. This version has been, I think, the worst. I think it has been the worst version of Twitter. Twitter's still Twitter. Okay? Twitter is still Twitter. It will always be that. But whenever he puts out hey, I'm going to limit how much you're allowed to see on this app. And if you do this, you get 6,000. You do this, you get 600. Okay? It's hard not to be like, oh, this shit feels like what a money grab. This feels like pretty fucked up. And I already paid your little fucking money. Why are you limiting how much I can see? If I want to look at 6,001,
early adapter,
I should be able to fucking do that. What are we even talking about? So then he obviously hears the uproar. He goes to 8,000 and then probably up 10,000, a number that humans probably, unless you're Gumpy, will be able to find. So he just kind of did this entire thing. But our thoughts were like, why are you limiting anything on your platform? Because there was a fear that maybe Elon would take it over and say, for the good of the world, I'm going to shut this fucker down so people go outside again and do this whole thing. Because he is a troll, and that is something that Elon does have in his soul. He seemingly didn't do that, didn't do it. Then we got a chance to hear from some fucking Google whistleblower that used to work at the State Department while walking on a trail seemingly in Hollywood, California. Gives this entire take that the Twitter sees. You know what he might be doing here is there are currently AIs that have been built that scan Twitter, more specifically because of how vast and big it is, that checks for what narratives are being built about certain topics, reports them and silences them. So like they're able to scan like 2 million tweets to see what is being said, how it's being said, and then potentially turn that system off and light another thing up so that people really, that's like narrative building as a whole. That exists, I guess, is what this whistleblower who used to work for the State Department is saying in this video while walking down a path. So maybe that is why he was limiting the amount of things you could see to stop an AI from scanning through millions of tweets to see what's a narrative they don't want to do and shut it down. Maybe. That might have been what he was doing. Bruce says that ain't what he was doing.
I don't know.
Bruce said what he was doing, well, he wanted to drive Twitter Blue subscribers. Fuck, I went for it. Doesn't have enough in-house engineers. Guy can't keep up with the flow of Twitter, which could be the case because if you look at group text messages, links won't be loading. I assume that he's an engineering thing on the back end. Need to get that figured out. So what he says too, or 3 is sick of burning cash. So this is strictly a business move by Elon Musk, who went from 6,000 to 8,000. I think he's up to like 10,000 now. So who knows if he's going to unlimit it. You think the backlash was because they thought he was a money-grubbing prick, Bruce Brown, on your tweet, pal?
Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't want to pay for the security, whether it is with in-house engineers or a third-party company like Cloudflare, who could, take care of this problem pretty quickly.
Of course.
So yeah, I think he's sick of paying to keep it safe and would rather rate limit all of us and force us to buy Twitter Blue over the holiday weekend instead.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you hadn't purchased Twitter Blue, I do have respect for you saying, I ain't fucking doing it.
No chance.
He broke
purchased it.
I ain't doing it. Yeah, me too. Bro. It's like, I've done a lot of, I spent a lot worse $9 a month. I'm on Twitter every day, all day. If I can post 10-minute video, 5-minute video, should be able to do that anyways. But if this dude's going to make me fucking tip the corner to get on here, I will do it.
So be it.
There's people that were not happy about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, pissed.
There's people that are very pissed off about it. And I understand if you couldn't afford it, but there was like a lot of other people that were like, this fucking asshole. And that's because they thought one thing would lead to another. So him charging people, then him limiting people. It's like, this guy's going to actually, this guy's just going to say, nah, we ain't doing it anymore.
Yeah.
And nobody wants that, AJ. I don't want that at all. I'm kind of disappointed in Elon. I am. I'm disappointed in Elon and what has come to be with Twitter. And I know you live on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, who knows how this is going to play out? I think the thing about Elon, though, doesn't he seem like a guy, if he does something and he gets big-time backlash, he is not scared to switch and go back and change things up. Like, he seems like he actually listens to what's going on.
Yeah, but that's what people are saying. He's not listening.
Yeah.
He's saying to listen.
Well, it's political now. It doesn't even matter what he does. Like, whatever side thinks, every decision's for whatever.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Well, I don't think like that, so I guess people do think like that quickly. Yeah. But you're right. The whole thought of, he's, I would assume, considered super conservative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because him having Tucker Carlson be a Twitter show.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that thing getting, like 400 million views?
Oh, yeah.
Still is.
Unbelievable numbers.
Killing it.
He had one
Twitter's
on Friday.
like, boom. Excuse me. Boom.
Who was it? I mean, he did the Twitter Spaces, or tried to do the Twitter Spaces with DeSantis to and that whole thing like collapsed and didn't work. But it was, I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
So everybody says that he's just super conservative.
Yeah.
And so now Zuck says we got something called Meta Threads.
Whoa.
That drops tomorrow. Zuckerberg's version of Twitter drops tomorrow.
There we go.
Coming after the kind of limiter over the weekend, and people saying like, hey, this Twitter needs to figure it out. This Twitter needs to catch up to what Twitter was at one point. Not a bad move by Zuck. I don't think anything's going to come for
What's his lane? Like, how's he going to differentiate himself from Twitter?
So what they have, I think similar. I think it's going to be similar. It's just, hey, here's an alternative option if you're kind of done with Elon's shit, I think is kind of what it is. Yeah. But the thing they have that other people that have tried to create Twitter, allegedly from the article that I read, is they obviously have sponsorship partners because of Facebook and Instagram, and it's Instagram-based as opposed to Facebook-based. Like normally it used to be Facebook-based, Facebook-based, Facebook-based. Now he's thinking, I would assume, that they can get all the Instagram subscribers just to utilize Twitter because you can log in through your Instagram and it's supposed to make it pretty easy. So they have a base, they think, and they have money. They believe that they're going to be able to do it, but Twitter is just its own fucking thing.
Yeah.
Twitter, whether it's a hellhole shit show or not, Twitter is just its own thing. I don't know if Zuck's going to be able to crack into it, but I guess he's another alien.
I did see the smart thing that if you sign up for it, that it automatically follows everyone that you're following on Instagram on the Threads thing.
So day one, you immediately have at least something that's going on. I don't know. Good luck out there.
See, I don't love that either, though, because we've always talked about it. Like, the thing that sucks about Instagram is the algorithm is terrible. You'll open it, and for whatever reason, like, you're seeing someone's post from 6 days ago, but you're not seeing stuff that was posted 15 minutes ago. And they said, like, hey, it's supposed to be, it's supposed to do for real-time conversation that, like, what Twitter used to be and doesn't really do well anymore. That's what it's supposed to be. But I don't have any confidence. It's like, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to be following a bunch of these people who, for whatever reason, you follow them, but like, I won't see any of you guys' shit
ever.
Yeah,
Pac-Man,
or I
will
8 days
guy,
afterwards.
Right? You're a big Instagram guy.
Yeah, I don't like that. What you're saying, I totally agree with you, but I do like that you can transfer the followers over from what is it called?
From Meta
Instagram to Threads.
Yeah, to Instagram to Thread.
Is it a different app?
I don't know.
Follow the people you're following. They're not following you, are they?
Yeah, but the assumption is, though, if you sign up, then maybe some of the people that will sign up,
I'm intrigued by
how do you get people to go use it? How do you get people to think about it and actually go use it? That's the thing.
So there's threads coming through from Zuck that Zuck seems to have success. Right? I mean, Zuck seems to have success whenever he tries to. So we'll assume that's good. What's this thing, Kick? There's a new streaming thing where guys are getting paid a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
What is that? Is Twitch dead? Twitch is dead?
It feels as though Twitch is dead because they decided that you couldn't, and Bill might.
Can we get Bailey McComas in here?
But
Bailey had an Italian 4th of July. I don't know if you saw it. He was laying bricks.
Bill?
Pretty sweet.
Bill was?
Bill was laying bricks yesterday.
Building a patio.
Yeah. Bill.
Good
like
for
actual
Bill.
bricks?
Bricks.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was
Concrete.
laying concrete yesterday. It was unbelievable.
Building a patio, he said.
A brick patio?
Yeah, for a pool.
Whoa.
For a pool? I didn't know that. We're like a real pool or like a kiddie pool?
I have no idea. I just got a quick, brief summary this morning when I said, were you laying fucking bricks yesterday, Bill? He said, yeah, I had to do a thing to build a whole thing. Nonetheless, Bill, Twitch dead? What happened with Twitch? And what is Kick?
So Kick is just a rival. So there was a stake.com is like a gambling site.
Drake.
Yeah, exactly. And a whole bunch of
Steve will
their
do it.
yeah, they were paying people to do these live streams on Twitch. Twitch kicked them off, whatever. So Kick is created by stake.com. But it's its own live stream platform that's not just gambling, gaming, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Have they taken over? Have they put a dent in the whole Twitch society?
They have, because they give their creators 95% of the money, whereas Twitch, I think, is like 40% of the money.
Yep.
Twitch takes the majority of money. That may not be exact, but it's
How
less
can they
than
get away with
50-50, I think.
giving 95%?
I don't think they're worrying about profit right now.
Yeah, I think that they make like, someone said
Aren't
like
they using
$2 billion
Twitch's technology,
a day.
Bill?
What's up?
I've heard this new one is like still using Twitch's technology, basically like leasing time from them.
They use AWS, the Amazon Web Services, which Amazon and Twitch are tied together.
You said the Kick is making how much?
Someone said like an outrageous number, like $2 billion a day or something, but that's like just from their gambling profits.
That doesn't sound right.
It's an outrageous. It may
You're
be like
saying
200 million. It's very high number.
The Stake is making that?
Stake.com, yeah.
This is $1 trillion business then?
It's
just
gambling,
what I've
so
seen.
gambling has always been, a lot of money.
I mean, they give the people that they're like, hey, play these. We'll like promote you to play these games on Stake.com. They give them like $250,000 in free play and just let them go.
And then you get to keep what you win?
I have no idea how that works out, but like just the people, like you can see their available balance or whatever, and it's just
We'll take a lot of money to gamble.
Yeah, Stake sounds pretty cool.
That'd be fun.
Free money? Some free money to play?
All right, let's get to a break. Hour 3 will be on the other side. We'll take some phone calls on the 5 Energy phone line, then we'll wrap up this beautiful Wednesday, July 5th.
Kind of the good thing about the Twitter, now like suck bots and giveaways, you're not getting a bunch of fake people that literally just search like, hey, register or sign up for every single giveaway that's on Twitter today.
I've seen those kind of go away.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
They have.
I've seen a lot of fake AI accounts, though.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of them creeping around.
Thinking that they're fooling people.
The internet's a wild place, bro.
It is a wild place.
Is it going to get figured out?
I really hope so.
I got a call from somebody that said, hey, man, I'm seeing you just take it on the shins a lot of different articles.
Oh, yeah.
Want to let you know we acknowledge that that's happening and all that, and we appreciate that. And I let them know, like, hey, I'm an internet guy. Like, you know how many times I've taken it on the shins? The internet is the fucking wild, wild west.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's only growing. But I don't know how all of these things will continue to have success,
They won't.
I'm such a simple human being. That is why Twitter is my go-to. What do? I go to the bird.
Yep.
I just click on a bird. Instead of Googling things, I go to bird.
Yeah, search it.
That's just my life, habit. I'm just going here. So for another thing to come in there and break that habit is going to become tough, I think. But if they were able to make Twitter good again, maybe I'll give it a shot.
Change the game, yeah. Because Twitter is the best.
Of all time.
Yeah,
the greatest app of all time.
Especially when it's in...
Hold on, let's slow it down. There's probably one that saves lives and stuff. We're talking...
Maybe.
We're talking
social media.
Social
media.
Strictly looking for news and funny clips and sporting videos.
Everything, dude.
Yes.
It is the fucking best. I hope it doesn't just die. Don't die. I had so much hope for this. I had a lot of people tweeting me, oh, Pat, remember you were saying Elon will figure it out? It's like, yeah, I assumed the fucking alien would.
Yeah, but didn't Tesla almost, didn't they almost go broke?
Yeah, they did.
Like, I think Elon, he's a long-term player. We got to give him at least a couple years, but
we got to live in these.
Well, that's the problem, too. What's 2 years on Twitter?
That's fucking 2 decades.
Yeah, 25 years, give or take.
Yeah.
Let's get to a break. Jeez Louise.
It's still the best way to find news and aggregate stuff very quickly.
Aggregates it all in one spot. Puts it all in one spot. You should be you should have had to pay for that kind of service. I feel like for a while. I'm glad you don't, but
well, you do.
Now you do. Now you do. Yeah. But I'm saying for all the stuff you can get real time aggregated right.
But now we're just pandering to Twitter. Don't do that.
Yeah, we are.
It's also the truth because we just buried what they were doing.
And real quick, I don't know any of the motherfuckers over there. Should have a relationship with them. Do not.
Nope.
I feel like my Twitter's pretty large. A lot of activity.
You think?
I don't know anybody over there.
A lot of activity.
They were burying me a little bit.
A little bit?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean a little bit?
Hey, somebody knows me over there. I don't know. I don't like openly. When it happens, I don't like because it might just be shit that I'm putting out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
No,
when I see people say that, I'm like, are you actually getting buried or maybe just kind of do that? There's been times in the past where my shit has just been completely dusted. And
Yes.
Like, whoa, bro. I don't want to buy into any of these conspiracy theories, but Aaron was the one that didn't get vaccinated.
Yeah. Shadow Ban City.
What are we doing?
Happened on IG a couple times.
And once again, listen, I did the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took the one.
Yeah. One shot to rule them all.
Me and Chappelle took the same one. And everything Chappelle said about it, speaking from my brain. Let's go!
Oh,
wow.
They're strong.
Great spin on it, though.
It did, didn't it?
Really
yeah,
good
that thing was
backspin.
spinning.
Good line. Good line.
Thank you, AJ.
There it is. Oh, shit.
It's coming out of hand real good today, though.
Yeah, it looks
Feels
good.
really good. 4 days off.
Nice.
Flash. See, that one felt good, too.
Yeah, that one looks spot on. You play water basketball this weekend?
No, I actually did try to do the pool.
Yeah?
It's a whole thing now, because there's a baby.
Oh. Babies can't swim.
You throw in there, try to get her to swim. People do that life-saving swimming thing, like at that age.
I am not at the toss my daughter in the pool stage of life.
We didn't do it.
Don't think I ever will be, but I have seen others that go, yeah, fuck it.
Figure it out.
There's that video of that lady kicking a baby in a pool. Like, kicking a baby
really?
into a
Same
pool.
thing we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. I seen them just fucking.
It is awesome. Baby swims.
Is that AB video?
No. That wasn't a baby. It was his
That was
dong.
a pool.
He was doing backstroke. Yeah,
in Dubai. Yeah.
That was his dong.
No, he had a rudder.
He did. He did.
They can turn on a dime with that thing.
Yep.
Speaking of turning on a dime, Zito told me there's a merman.
This industry is a crazy thing.
So we were talking about things that I watched this weekend, like maybe some recommendations. And Zito goes, it wasn't talked about over there, but I watched a documentary on Merman. It's a $500 million business. And I was like, what? He said, getting people new tails. New tails are like $4,000. So what are you fucking talking about? There's a documentary on Netflix.
Yeah, it's a 4-part series. It is absolutely insane. Like, these mermaid marks it's insane.
What do you mean? Do they live in the ocean?
So they do a bunch of jobs where they go around kids' birthday parties. There's a circus that goes around. I guess Pennsylvania has a Renaissance fair or something. Of
course.
But they go to there. It's like a massive thing. They have
down
the
in
mermaids
Regatta.
there with the pirates.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the Indiana regatta that saw back.
I watched the trailer for that doc.
Nice.
For the mer people.
Let's get to the break. On the other side, we'll obviously take some phone calls. Talk about what happened in that Indiana regatta, where a boat did a backflip, a gainer, if you will, and just continued to roll about their business.
Sick.
That happened. Money in the Bank took place over in London.
Boy.
Ricochet is a professional wrestler in the WWE. He is a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is also one of the most acrobatic humans on earth.
Worked himself to a shoot.
Brother, need to talk about that. And Michael Cole, he deserves a sports Emmy, doesn't he?
Yeah, I saw a lot of people backing up Michael Cole, videos of him calling everything.
The Athletic wrote an article about maybe should he be able to win a sports Emmy?
Yes.
He should.
Yes. Who says no?
But I think he hasn't been nominated. You're going to have to get it next year.
What
no.
the?
You're going to have to keep it up for another fucking year, buddy.
Yeah, that's his fault, though, for being a piece of shit.
Jeez Louise.
Whoa.
I'm not saying it. That's just why people said he hasn't gotten
I'm not
an Emmy.
saying it.
You did say it.
No, that's
said
why
it.
people were like, hey, he can't win an Emmy. He's a piece of shit. I didn't agree with it.
Bro, so many pieces of shit have won Emmy.
I mean,
Yeah.
Bill Cosby probably has 20 of them.
Bingo.
You would know. You've been in his house.
Your favorite actor? I mean, you rewatched what's called this
House
weekend?
of Cards.
Yeah, House of
Heard you
Cards.
watch House of Cards this weekend. How was it?
You sure? You sure you want to start this? You usually get upset if I bring his name up. He's back in the news.
Yeah, he's hot in the streets right now.
Bro, Francis Underwood, not good for society.
No.
Just not good for society at all.
I mean, what a just the balls on this guy.
Well, I mean,
All right.
You like squeezing him.
yeah.
What did this guy, that human, like some of these people should not be, I guess we'll never find out.
Yeah, never.
People that are handed like celebrity and power, and then just become demons and monsters.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing.
You gotta have some people around him to slow him down. Like over years and years of nobody saying no. That's the problem.
Cut his hands off.
Well, sounds like you need to sew his mouth shut too.
All right, let's get to a break. On the other side, we'll have hour 3.
Too bold.
On the other side, be a friend, tell a friend something nice. All right, let's get the toxic positivity out of here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's get back to sports on the other side.
That's exactly what Russ was doing. That toxic positivity, just like we were talking.
All right, take 5.
Hey, that ain't gonna help. Miz, that ain't gonna help. That's gonna do nothing.
He was a 3-sport athlete at Plum High School, where his volleyball team was in the mix for a Section 3 title. Making his Lake Tahoe debut for the brand, Pat McAfee. Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, baby.
AJ Hawk.
How to baby AJ?
Yes! Yeah, baby.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Good shot.
That's not
AJ,
real.
you got one of these?
We got about 12 of these.
That's not real.
Good line here. Good line here. Buy some drinks.
Great putt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he wants to all start about it.
Hey, let's go.
Go. Get here. Get here. Come on. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Our American Century Championship coverage rolls on here from the back deck of Edgewood Tahoe. How about Pat McAfee stopping by, man?
But what is it about Tom that last night everybody on earth watching was like, he's going to fucking score here. This game's over for the Saints. Sorry about it, even though there's little to no time left.
He's the clutchest performer of all time. I mean, I think that's neither here nor there. He prepares so well throughout the
More
week.
clutch than Adam Vinatieri?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think you have to put him there,
He's
right?
had so many more moments.
So many more moments, right?
Like Vinny
and answered every time.
Yeah, he's had, not every time. I guess that one time.
And against the Eagles in the Super Bowl. That's so hard because Vinny's answered every time.
Vinatieri's clutchness comes from his competitive juices. Like, Vinatieri is so competitive, so competitive. He does not want to lose. And I don't think people fully comprehend, like, the people up there, the Jordans, you already saw his whole last dance. The Peyton Mannings, the Wayne Gretzky's, Serena Williams's. Kobe, yes. The Mamba mentality. It's described as the Mamba mentality. What that is just being more competitive than fucking everybody else. I think it all revolves around the competitive juices. Is that what you think it is with Tom or no?
I think it's a little bit of that, but also same thing, going back to Kobe, right? Like whenever if you guys saw that Redeem Team or whatever on Netflix, and they're all going out and having a good time at the club or whatever, and he's shooting shots at like 6 a.m. and they pass him coming in the night before. That is Tom. That is Tom. Like they are so prepared. They care so much. They want to work on every little detail that when it comes to the game, when it comes to those situations, they have no excuse because execution is the only thing that matters. They have all the answers to the test.
Hey,
What?
let's go.
This show fucking stinks. And the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it. AJ, never cease to amaze me with your toxicity, pal.
You got a couple of these?
God damn it! What the fuck are you doing?
Fuck Boston
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on this glorious Winter Wednesday, July 5th, 2023. Hour 3 of the program starts now. Sports are happening. That's AJ Hawk. The Toxic Table is here. At Ty Schmidt, at Boston Connor, and at Boston Connor's mullet. One half of the hammer, Dahn. Cowboys Tone Diggs is here. And 14-year NFL legend Pac-Man Jones is here. This weekend, AJ, it was regatta season. And growing up in Pittsburgh, we had the Three Rivers Regatta, where all you would hear Yinzer say going into the summer is, you gotta regatta. It was whenever you'd go downtown and there'd be a bunch of boats on the Three Rivers, and as they would flow and fly over the dead carcasses that were floating in the Monongahela, the Allegheny, and the Ohio River, you got a chance to see spectacles on the water. Then I moved out to Indiana. There's one called the Madison Regatta, which is in Madison, Indiana. It's been happening since
1951.
Motherfuckers camp out. They do a whole thing. You gotta regatta. Well, this weekend, Dustin Eccles gave the regatta fans something that they have never fucking seen. Coming in at boom!
Whoa!
Boom! Shooting star press from Dustin Eccles in his motherfucking rocket ship boat. AJ, this type of thing could have ended much worse. And it has happened to boats in the past where they catch a little bit of wind in a place that's not supposed to catch wind, and they fly through the air and crash and start fire, and hopefully all survive, although they haven't. Dustin Eccles fucking lands this thing beautifully, finishes the race, goes all the way back down the other way, and the internet says, God damn, I didn't know these things happen. Yes, they are awesome. They are a good time. And although the internet video is certainly some justice, imagine being live at this place and seeing Dustin Eccles flying through the air right now. What a time. You gotta, AJ, regatta.
Well, I've seen these guys, I've seen them flip and roll a million times. Now, though, the fact that he does that and he lands it, are we going to start seeing little ramps in there for these races where you have to land a full backflip and keep going?
You're talking about like Monster Jam. Listen, if you want to get Gravedigger out there, go ahead and jump those boats. That's a good idea as they're going 100-some miles an hour. Basically built like squirrel suits, those things. You hit a little bit of wind, all of a sudden, that thing ain't doing Gen 5 fighter plane stuff. No, that's doing Magic Mike, though.
Mad Mike.
Mad Mike, the rocket ship builder. Boom, straight down into the water. I don't know if we can control it, but I know Dustin Eccles is the guy that I want sitting in the cockpit whenever shit goes astray, Ty Schmidt.
I can't imagine the level of panic.
What?
When you first hit that thing and all of a sudden you're just fucking looking and you can't see water anymore. Like, that's awesome that he landed it. It's really cool, but you're right. Like, if that thing doesn't land, is that guy dead?
Yes.
Well,
I wonder. They build a little pod, right? Just like the Indy cars. Aren't they in their own little pod that protects them, kind of?
I will say this about the regatta season. Thank you to all the racers that are getting in there.
Yeah.
Dustin Eccles and all the others.
Right.
Because there's no way they're getting paid that well.
No chance.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. But
That boat, those boats cost a bunch of money and a lot of people to maintain, I would imagine, too.
yeah, so we appreciate their service. And also, it is a public service announcement of get out there and regatta.
Love regatta.
Get out there and regatta. You never know what's going to happen. I watched this weekend on CBS, main CBS, as I was trying to look for something to watch. They had an air show down in Miami.
Ooh.
Air show?
They were showcasing
Like
all
old
the different
planes?
shit we have. They had this helicopter doing this absolutely absurd, chasing a boat as if this is what it's like whenever you're chasing narcos or whatever. This helicopter was flying fucking sideways about 50 feet above the water.
That's absurd.
Going forward like this. Somebody was hanging out of the side of the thing. What we've been able to create as a people.
Yes.
And I assume that we're not behind all these ideas. I assume there's probably some alien aircraft.
I sure hope.
Reverse technology that was being used that is against the law, but certainly okay because everything's been made better.
Flying cars.
We got some crazy shit. They had like the first plane, like the P-52 Mustang or whatever, and whenever they used that back in the war, and then they had our F-14, I think is what it was, which isn't even our latest model, flying next to it. It's like, look at the growth that has come in technology. What's next, AJ? What's fucking next?
I think we're going to be going to Mars, obviously, right? Isn't that what Jim Irsay is a big fan of? We have flying cars, flying.
There it
already
is.
coming on.
Boom.
Wait.
AJ, that is what I'm talking about. I actually found one on the internet this weekend that seemingly is about to actually take place. There's a car that's coming to the market that you just got sitting. It's like just lifts up, just flies you where you need to go. 110-mile radius, just need it back home. Okay, we can charge this thing up. Seemingly very smooth, very real, very actual. And when you see me hovering above the Thunderdome, going back, know that I'm thankful for the advancement of technology.
Is that the Reebok logo?
How does it fly? There's like, how does it work?
Engines.
Yeah, duh.
AJ.
Come on.
You wouldn't get
that
it,
picture
dude.
right there. I worry a bit about this thing hitting
Me
the market
too,
anytime
AJ.
soon when I see that.
Back, you guys don't know.
Yeah,
Come on.
wake up.
Look like they're going down to see the boat again.
No, this ain't Ocean Gate.
No.
No, this ain't Mission 5.
Think of how
21st
quick you
century.
could get from Cincy to here flying that thing.
Boom.
So fast.
No traffic.
So fast.
A to B, 110 miles. I don't know if you're going to make
get
it.
there.
Yeah.
but-
You're going to have to refuel.
Yeah, you have to refuel.
That traffic thing is definitely scary.
How
'cause
high
enough
can you
people
go?
get them.
Look at it. That's our.
Oh, this is real video, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
real footage.
Oh,
Why is it flying sideways?
That's how they fly.
turn that son bitch sideways. They need it for the air pressure
Yeah,
power.
more aerodynamic.
Why are people still driving normal cars if we're flying them?
Well, because they're way expensive, obviously.
Oh,
The
look at
market is
traffic?
not
Oh,
that
traffic.
large.
We don't
Showing
deal
you,
with
hey, look,
traffic.
all these people are dead.
yeah.
You just
See you
fly
later.
right over.
Like
And fuck off. Not that you wouldn't fly just the rest of your way. You'd want to continue driving because you like being on the road. You like touching grass.
Why are they flying in lines like that?
That's how because you
That's
have
the
to.
roads of the sky.
That's what
Jeez
I'm wrong.
Louise.
What, are you just
I
gonna
hate
fly
when I
all
have to teach
willy-nilly
everything.
Have
around?
to figure those out, though.
Even if you're on the highway and there's like a manure spitter jackknifes on the highway and you could just fucking and just go up
That'd be
over
nice.
it 40 miles and then land. Hey, boom, guess what?
We're on the road again.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Because that's what you're thinking when you're in the sky. You don't want to be up there. You just got to be up there.
Exactly.
For the way modern travel is, with the inconsistencies of the plane companies.
Of course.
Obviously, the roads somehow have more people on them now than they've ever had in the past. There's more vehicles out there than ever in the past. If you were just able to get up in that sky and just go ahead and bypass some shit, why not?
Why not?
But whenever you get a shot, you always get back down
That's
on
right.
the road again. You're trying to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're an honorable person.
Grounded.
Speaking of future travel, saw a motherfucker crash with a jetpack on his back and survive. Now, a lot of people said, this guy didn't fall that far. Why are you impressed by it? He has a jetpack on his back. I have seen jetpacks in the past. I've thought about buying them.
Yeah.
Fuck, I would love to be able to do the Iron Man thing and just get up and out of there. I do believe I have the trait in my body, too, where the water's a problem for me. But I'm not scared to kind of get up there, especially if it's going to be very convenient and take my life and make it better immediately. I've seen these jetpacks for a long time. The one, Zappo, there's a company in France. Zapata, maybe Italian. They've had them for a while now. I've had my eye on.
Yeah.
I've been...
For civilians, like you could buy one?
It's military, but you can buy one. I think it was a particular price. And Nick has been trying to talk me into buying one for a long time.
Yeah, you should.
Nick wants me to buy one.
Stop,
I've been thinking about buying them, and every single time I've got to the point where it's like, Okay, so let's say I do good. What says that jetpack isn't going to just fucking blow up?
Malfunction.
Cut off.
Eventually it'll blow up, or it's going to nosedive you from about 800 feet directly into the ground.
I don't think it's going to do it. I'd probably use her air, but once again, won't happen. If I'm getting up there, I'm comfortable. But if I was to something go wrong, like if I survive the crash, still have jet fuel and an igniter on my back.
Yes.
There's
really dead, really fast.
Really dead. This guy
Actually, no, you might burn on fire and just run around for a while on fire.
Nope, this guy changed my entire view. This guy crashed with a jetpack on his back and boom, boom, bang, boom.
Damn.
Slid on the jetpack.
Yeah.
No worries, he's good. This guy obviously watching it. Yikes, watching it. Yikes, Jesus, that's not how that's supposed to go. Old cuz gets up. I'm alive. That's how it's supposed to go. You have witnessed the baddest motherfucker to ever take to the skies. That fucker was moving, and we weren't able to get the clip. But at the beginning of that lap that he was on, he did the entire lap. Turn 1, I was watching this F1 precinct. Turn 1, they showed him. He did not look confident.
Oh, no.
Really?
We couldn't get we literally asked for the clip all morning. Last 3 hours, I'm like, can I get the full
start to finish?
Because I didn't see him crash because I had turned off the pre-show, but I did see him start his lap. And I think there was 2 others. I think there was 3 of them. I'm not 100% sure. My memory is kind of jogged on this particular part because I just changed the channel immediately after seeing it. But I do remember seeing his face not be comfortable or confident. So then whenever I saw a video later in the day, whenever it was him going down, I certainly thought to myself, this was almost obvious early in this entire thing.
This guy's not very good.
That was user error. His left hand goes.
I was gonna say,
I watched
flinch a little.
I think I saw the same thing you did on this one. I saw like a whole demonstration. It was a military deal where they were showing all their capabilities, and a guy was like flying over. He'd come like out over the ocean, fly up like on a berm, and then drop down and pull his gun out and act like he was like attacking him, or this is how we will go approach people.
So that's the Zapata one. That one they pick up from like a boat and go to another fucking boat in the middle of the ocean.
I saw that. I did see that.
That was awesome.
Yeah, sick. And that's the one I've almost tried to buy a few different times, but the jetpack blowing up on my back has always been the thing that I'm like, I can't. There's no
nightmare.
Got to be some kind of safety protocol there.
Well, there was, I think. We just saw it with the F1 guy, but that was the highlight of the F1 race, though, which...
Yeah. How was the pre-show, though?
There was an F1 race? Who won? Where was this?
Yeah, they've got...
Verstappen. Yeah, come on, wake
Every
up.
fucking time.
What?
F1's
You guys hate greatness?
No, they've got a problem.
F1's
okay? I saw a tweet. They've got a problem.
Yeah, Joe Pompliano said it's a problem. Yeah. I'll tell you, Pompliano's on it. You know what I mean?
Locked in.
It's tough to watch those races.
You mean a problem because the same guy wins every week, or a problem because it's not a real race?
Well,
both.
I think.
It's all part of it.
And the race in Chicago was actually sweet.
That was.
The NASCAR race in Chicago was awesome.
Yeah.
Now,
I saw that.
There was 0% chance all hell wasn't going to break loose. They got paint on the roads, paint naturally more slick. They had a bump on one of the turns. As you're coming around, it was kind of like launch because they're actually racing in the streets of Chicago. Beautiful concept. I heard there was like $50 million spent to kind of set this up in the middle of downtown Chicago. They took us around the city. It was really in there. Now, I assume there's a lot of local citizens that weren't exactly thrilled that the city was shut down, especially with the way traffic is on a 4th of July weekend and everything like that. But I think the outcome from watching it was spectacular. Mother Nature obviously had different plans. They had to shorten the race from 100 to 75 laps because the storm was potentially more on the way. The laps, this was at the end of the thing. I mean, one guy slid out front left, and then another guy slid into him, and then everybody was completely stopped. This was a blind turn. So obviously, as everybody's coming in there, there was a couple people that obviously didn't hit the brakes soon enough on another 90-degree turn and just slid straight into these fucking tires. I mean, Kyle Busch was up underneath tires because he slid right through a turn. There was obviously, but it was awesome. I hope they do it again. I hope they get a good weekend whenever they do it. And shout out to everybody that stuck around through the multi-hour delay. I think a day delay even happened in it. It was fantastic. Good for Chicago.
It was sweet. That and the passing on the last couple laps between those two dudes was sweet too. Like it actually was a good ending.
Guy who races in the Australian League, who spent another year down there. Supercars, I think, is what they drive down there, which is a lot of drive supercross. Ooh, supercars. I forget the name of it. I heard him do it. Supergrass, obviously used in this entire thing.
Yep.
He's racing in Australia another year. That was his first NASCAR race. He fucking won it.
Damn.
They're like, hey, this guy.
Next up.
This guy is the
what
guy.
do they consider this though? Like street race? What do they call? There's got to be different like.
Yeah, it's a road course. Yep. It's a road course. I believe street course, whatever the hell, depending on which league you're in. They call it the street race. So IndyCar does a couple of these. They do it down in Florida. That's how they start. St. Pete, I think they go through like the city. Obviously, Monaco has that race that is incredibly tough to watch. That goes through the streets of Monaco. I think it just looks cool, man. Like there was a drone shot, helicopter shot while they were all kind of coming across a bridge. And the city was in the back, and it was just like they're going 130 miles an hour through a boom, 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 and then obviously the rubber on all the roads, that's going to be there for a while. So the city of Chicago had to commit a lot to this. Time, energy, sacrifice. I think they got a lot of money. But NASCAR did too. I enjoyed the shit out of it. I really did.
And I think the city of Chicago needed this too. Like that view was pretty good when they was going through there. I thought it was a pretty decent.
You think good PR for Chicago?
Yeah, great PR for Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago need more stuff like that.
Hasn't been a lot of great PR for Chicago recently, too.
So-
But that was what we thought the F1
There was a
race in
carjacking.
Monaco.
What's that, pal?
Banged it.
Apparently, on the fifth turn, there was a carjacking.
I get it. Yeah, it was in pit row, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone jumped in.
There was 30 cars.
There we go.
Chicago.
Gotcha.
It was cool. IndyCar had a race in Wisconsin, I do believe, or Ohio. Ooh, Ohio. They had a lot of good racing. Hey, a lot of good racing.
Is NASCAR doing stuff like this more and more now to try to catch up or compete with this F1 craze?
So IndyCar drivers are asked about F1. NASCAR drivers, I assume, are asked about F1 because of the documentary. And I assume the drivers just all think the same thing.
Yeah.
Their races are crap.
Right.
Yeah. What do we even... Dude,
Do
that fucking...
F1 guys make way more money than the rest of them too?
I would assume. Yeah. They got Rolex paying.
Seems like it, right?
Commercial-free
You
hours.
seen Verstappen's private jet? He put like a full simulator so that he can race while he's going from race to race.
Lewis Hamilton has part of the Broncos, so
His name is Lewis freaking Hamilton.
He's got more than that, too.
What's that?
well, yeah, he does.
Got Shakira now. Stole TC's girl.
Lewis Hamilton's dating Shakira?
Yep.
Yeah, good for Lou.
There was a development in the
official?
Dahn story that was tough.
What happened?
Apparently, Gerard Piqué was doing this while Shakira was in the ICU with her father or mother.
Yeah, her father.
Her dad.
Yeah.
She just wanted her job when she got home because she was in ICU with her dad.
Super sad.
Exactly.
She went home to get it actually and bring him the Jom because he's a big fan. Too.
Yeah.
He said, "What's with all the? Why is it not like smooth like it usually is in there?"
There's fork marks in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Shakira said, my father, my father's father, and my father's father's father.
What?
All like this one specific job.
Yeah. Runs in the family.
He's in ICU.
Yeah.
You know what his ask was? Can I just get that job?
One more scoop of jam before I die.
And what did you do? You're giving that John Mato some floozy.
Can't happen.
Oh my God.
What happened?
That explosion. Oh, Jesus. He could not wait to get back to soccer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, get me out of here. He was getting dressed down, I bet, for that entire family, ICU, Jom. Oh, my.
They got kids too. Don't they have kids
Oh,
together?
yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
They
even,
know about the Jom.
they aren't
know
even
the
allowed
Jom
to have a
situation.
job. It's a special job.
It's mommy's job.
Only have it at mom's house
Not anymore.
with Lewis Hamilton racing.
Yeah. Watch this, kids.
Here's the job. We hope everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Honest and kept
Everyone be happy.
Good luck, everybody.
Let's go to the phones before we get the hell out of here. It's Brian in Mississippi. What's going on, Brian?
Hey, Pat boys, how's it going? Keep it moving.
Hell yeah. Great accent here. Know that. We got that coming in.
Today's my 32nd birthday.
Happy
However
birthday.
You know it is.
Happy birthday.
I didn't know your birthday was today.
Happy birthday,
It's
Connor.
no older, getting worse. It's okay. But I need to know over under. My Eagles going to do better or worse this year. That's all.
Well, the only way you can do better is win a Super Bowl. That's pretty tough. It's like when you're betting one person versus the field.
Yep.
That's a little bit difficult. What do you think about the Eagles this year? You think they can get to the mountaintop again, Pac-Man?
I think they got a very good chance. We'll see if they get past San Francisco, and I think San Francisco going to be a good team out of that side too. But I don't know, man. It's hard to go back to the Super Bowl twice. It's hard to do that.
NFC would be the right conference to try to have to do it if we just project what we think teams are going to look like. Now, obviously, any team can get hot and turn the page with one player being added to it. But NFC would be the one you think they could go back alongside the Niners. What do you feel about the Eagles next year, AJ, at plus 600, 800?
Yeah, plus 800 right behind the Chiefs. I mean, 100%. Like Pac said, it is very tough to get back-to-back, which people do it now. You got to have a lot of things go your way. You got to be healthy, and Jalen Hurts is only getting better. So, yeah, why would you not put them at least in the handful of teams that have a great chance of getting there?
I like them.
Yeah, absolutely. And they got
Sirianni.
Yeah.
Lose OC and DC.
Right.
Get DeAndre
They got
Swift.
2 dogs, though.
Might be tough early, though. Might have to find their rhythm again early. Not saying that the offense isn't just going to do what it's going to do, but new OC, new DC, that means something, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, definitely it'll be the first time Jalen's getting calls in the helmet in a real regular season game from a different person as well. And
Sirianni
you got to figure out how what they like.
Always
during
has.
the game.
No, I think
Or
Steichen
they
did.
switched for
Steichen was
last
calling
year.
it. That's
Steichen was.
That's why.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with Anthony Richardson.
Speaking of the Colts and the Eagles, did you see
Anthony Richardson's going to fucking do great things.
When?
He looks awesome.
year?
In the NFL.
When?
When he's in the NFL. He is now in the NFL.
Okay.
He's going to do great in his time in the NFL.
Right off the bat.
I mean, there's a chance that guy has no idea what he's looking at when a defense is staring out there.
No, I don't think
People
so.
only let him play like 4 games.
They wouldn't have drafted him.
Yeah, it's a development. Boom. Sidearm. Everybody's talking about old Cuz that threw that thing 85 down to Manning Passing Academy. Look at this guy. Off balance, one-legged, right-legged, right arm.
Wow.
See ya.
That's like Zach Wilson's throw.
Don't you
That's pretty cool.
Don't you?
That's pretty cool. That'll definitely translate.
No, that's like an Aaron Rodgers throw.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what this guy is.
Okay.
That's right.
Projected.
When Anthony sees D lines, does he know exactly what the defense is doing too?
Well, that's the thing about Steichen's offense. It's like, hey, listen, let me make the decisions.
Oh, okay.
He said, keep that headset on. We're going to do a little thing like Brady and the boys did. We're going to put a little microphone in your teeth.
Yep.
Remember they had that thing that allegedly they were putting on their teeth? It would vibrate his jaw so he could hear what the coverage was or something like that.
That's
Remember
cool.
that, AJ?
That was a Tom Brady thing?
Yeah, that hit the internet shortly thereafter at Deflategate. Whenever they were trying to think of any possible way that Tom Brady and the Patriots could cheat because they were so fucking good. To your point about getting back to the Super Bowl, it's damn near impossible for pretty much any team but the New England Patriots to get back to the top year after year after year after year after year. But we're staring down some potential real dynastic type squads. Obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs are in it. We're in the middle of a dynasty right now. Happened already. Certified. How long will it be? We don't know. Joe Burrow, you don't think they're fucking looking to build one? They're looking to get one.
Seems like he's partying too much.
Oh, Joe,
He's
all right.
hanging
Don't
out
you
with
worry
the
about
right
that.
people.
Crazy.
What's Kenny
You
Pickett doing?
worry
He's
about
shotgunning.
Kenny Pickett,
Yeah,
all
Kenny
right?
Pickett's shotgunning beers right now with Parker McCall.
Yeah, with his teammates. I've never seen Joe with his teammates one time.
Joe's always with his teammates.
He literally wore something that Jamar Chase said, hey, this would be cool for you to wear that all-white little Illuminati guy.
Ted Karras said they had beers and pizza at his house when everybody was recruited to Cincinnati.
Boom.
Forced to be there. How long ago was that?
Boom.
Yeah, he's changed.
No, he hasn't. He just didn't get a +1. So what? Sue him.
Yeah.
Huh?
Not everybody gets a +1, Tony.
It's fucking Ruben's party.
That's right.
But obviously, there's other teams that are looking to be a part of a dynasty. Why not the Eagles?
I mean, in the NFC, them and the 49ers, I feel like are head and shoulders above everyone else.
Are we not worried about the quarterback situation in San Francisco?
Apparently not.
No, not really.
Can't
Sam
worry about
Darnold. What's that?
They got 3 quarterbacks. Between the 3 of them, one of them gonna figure out.
You know what they say?
how
Though?
to-
You got 3 quarterbacks. You got no quarterbacks.
That's
Right?
true.
You know what? That has always been said. I'm not saying that's the case right now. That is just always been the thing. But I guess whenever everybody's just like Shanahan's offense, it's going to run itself.
Yeah, it just seems like with how many weapons they have on offense, they'll be able to get by until one of those guys really does grab the reins, and then their defense is just so fucking good every year that they'll be there.
They have 3 running backs as well. So it's like, hey, McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, and Debo when he comes in there, and Kyle Juszczyk, like, they're not afraid to run the ball.
I love watching that team play football.
It's awesome.
I really do. But it is wild that it seems like they have the same question every single year. The same one. They find Brock Purdy. They find him.
Yeah.
And then boom, full reconstruction of his arm surgery. It's like, snake bitten is an understatement for the San Francisco 49ers quarterback situation.
Yeah, but with Shanahan and you put him in Andy Reid, those type of offense, quick West Coast offense, 9 times out of 10, the plays they run, the motherfucking guy is wide open. Just don't miss.
Why don't you guys cover him? Why don't you cover him, Pat?
It's easy.
It's a lot of motion. It's a lot of mixed direction, and it's real quick up tempo. So, but to me personally, Shanahan and Andy Reid is by far the best offensive coordinators right now.
Shanahan's able to do it in incredible fashion. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, was able to come in and really ignite that entire offense. Seemingly the perfect guy. And then obviously the biggest game, first quarter, blows out his elbow. And then the backup quarterback, and then everybody else gets hurt. Just a devastating end. Debo Samuel's going to raise hell this year.
Yeah.
He said he's absolutely disappointed in himself. Like, okay, all right, Debo had a hell of a year.
He did.
Debo had a hell he was
He played
pissed.
pretty well.
Got paid.
Yeah.
Dude, remember Super Bowl Radio Row? He was not about it.
Did not want to talk.
He's not gotten over it. He's still living in his, I'm pissed off about last year. Sluggish, he said, I think.
They some all of them too.
So Brock Purdy just got engaged.
Yeah, congrats, Brock.
Congrats.
That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Oh, love by the
Elbow
wall.
looks good.
I don't like how he's
No
holding his
extension.
arm like that.
What's that,
Arm looks
AJ?
good, man. I like his arm. Right arm, elbow looks to be healthy.
It looks, his posture's perfect.
It
Got
is.
croquis. He's got his croquis on his glasses, so he
Love
doesn't lose
that.
them.
Yes.
Smart.
A good power knee. You know what I mean? Good power knee down there.
Look at
Croquis
that smile.
actually.
Look how happy he is.
Hell yeah, this is the biggest day of his life thus far.
Neat watch.
Guys have a neat watch. Is there a bracelet on there too behind it?
Might be.
What is it? A couple of them? Two of them?
It's a nice watch.
Maybe a whoop band or something.
Is that what Jesus? Is that what
Might be God is love.
Rev? Run.
Football.
Hey, we're proud of you.
WWJD.
I mean, croquis kind of a bad sign. You like your quarterback to have a little more awareness with his sunglasses.
No, that is awareness. That's taking care of a problem before it happens.
You can just slide them right in.
Yeah.
Why don't you put them on your hair? Put them around your neck.
Because he doesn't
put 'em-
want
put
him
'em
to
down your
fall into
shirt.
the water. Boom, got the croquis on.
Probably
the
riding
suckers. Ain't
jet
going
skis all
anywhere.
weekend.
Big southern
Just
things.
saying.
It seems like all the warm
Big
weather whites wear those.
They've lost too many fucking sunglasses. They know.
I can't have sunglasses that are worth $1 because I'm sitting on them, I'm breaking them, I'm losing them. So I think that's why they do the croquis.
Yeah.
But I can't wear it. That's a tough look.
You do any patrol this week?
I did not get out on the waters. The waters were active though.
Yeah.
Last night, this rain. Oh my God.
It's really
AJ,
tough.
You had rain last night?
perfect day. Doppler. Even DiNardo's saying everything's good.
That's what
Everything's
Did
good.
they cancel fireworks last night?
Forecasted.
4 minutes before fireworks were supposed to go off, a blob shows up on the Doppler. Dark green. Monsoon. Fucking monsoon. I've never seen anything like it. So you obviously open your phone like, what? How long is this? And it's like just actually showing up on your Doppler as you're pulling it up. All the boats had already made the voyage all the way out there.
Oh, no.
They were trapped at sea yesterday with a monsoon out of nowhere. I think the fireworks still went off, I think from what I watched or whatever, but the whole experience had to be miserable for this.
Yeah.
Families for generations have been, you know what I mean, getting on these boats, going down there. I seen like 10 people on one boat going, 12 people on another one.
Oh, no.
It's fun, though. It's fun to be out in the water getting caught in a storm sometimes.
Sometimes. Not when you're trying to light a fire.
Dude, the wind was going, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Could actually see the cloud from downtown. It did not look.
Have to remember at all times that can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just fucking clear skies, beautiful day, perfect day, 0% chance of rain.
Yeah.
And then, bang, boom, monsoon.
That's it,
How's
yeah.
that happen? What is that? That defies everything I've ever heard.
Indiana.
Makes no sense.
This is what happens, I feel like, here. Out of nowhere, everything will just turn to shit.
Pop-up shower.
It's got a,
Bingo.
It was a pop-up.
Florida. It's like being in Florida.
Flash flood.
Yeah, but
Nice and Cincy yesterday.
did it? Was it nice?
Yeah.
It was nice in Indy.
Great
All
here.
day.
Yeah, all day.
Everywhere, literally, except for
Where you were.
in this one place where the Doppler just popped up a green thing. Makes no sense at all. Down in Florida, though, I don't know. Isn't the
Like
water
3 o'clock.
coming off the ocean with
It's
the
like
cloud?
two,
Yeah.
2, 3 o'clock every day. Fucking.
Well, and you almost need it down there because it would get so fucking humid. Like when we were down there for SmackDown, it would be like, we'd be sitting outside and it'd be like, okay, thank God we got a 10-minute little rainstorm here. Let's cool everything down for a little bit before it gets
What did AJ do?
unbearable.
AJ just fell asleep while Wetzel the Pretzel was talking.
Yeah,
in Orlando.
he did.
Remember
I'll
that?
tell you what, it's
Son of a
tough.
bitch.
Tough doing shows out in that humidity. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you slept right in the guy's face.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. The pretzel.
This guy's spilling his soul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great questions. Multiple questions for him. Never fell asleep technically.
You definitely
You
fell
did.
asleep.
You did.
Technically.
I did not get into REM sleep because it didn't help at all. I was
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't get
So you
deep.
didn't start dreaming, I wasn't dreaming. Certainly out, but I wasn't fully sleeping.
No.
This ain't counting towards rest. I just disrespected the man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all.
false.
You did. You fucking snoozing right on.
Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes, honestly, no matter what you do, you're going to sleep.
Bro. Yeah, in a UFC cage. That guy was telling us everything.
Oh, yeah, locked in.
Oh, my God.
Awesome. Stop. You guys try to make more of it.
What are you going to do when we go to ESPN and you're sleeping in these people's faces?
Then what?
You're going to have articles written about how disrespectful you are.
Hopefully, I'm not going to be just dripping sweat sitting outside somewhere in a 95-degree balcony.
Maybe.
There's
Good chance. Well, the show's changed.
Got to adapt.
We're doing shows on fucking balconies at 150 degrees. People telling us, this show's changed. No shit. You know how terrible that was? That was the worst thing of all time. That was the worst thing of all time. 3 hours. What are you doing? Trying not to die. Yeah. That's literally what we're That's what we're going to try to do. Let's go to Radar Man in California. I have no idea how this guy got through the phones, but Mitt's still on his Savannah Bananas high. What's going on, Radar Man?
Gentlemen, how we doing? Pat, that wasn't just a monsoon. It wasn't a storm. It was called the autumn wind.
Oh, yeah.
Let me read you a story, gentlemen.
Hell yeah.
The autumn wind is a pirate blustering in from sea.
Yes.
With a rollicking song, he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously.
Yeah.
His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash with a silver hat upon his head and a blistering black mustache.
Hell yeah.
He growls as he storms the country.
Yep.
A villain big
So
and
sweet.
bold.
Yeah, I know why you got through, Mitt.
Trees all quake and they shiver and
That's
shake as he
so
drops
cool.
them over gold. And gentlemen, you guys might know this part. The autumn wind is a raider.
Hell yeah.
Judging just for fun.
Hell yeah. Thank you, man.
Wow. Bars.
That was really good. That was a good sports show.
That was sick.
We wouldn't have done that before.
I've never heard the whole thing.
Was he a pirate?
He was Radar Man.
He's a raider.
The autumn wind is a raider.
Bro, he will get your booty. Okay. That fucking guy, if I know anything about that guy, he's going to get your booty.
That's right.
He's going to get your booty, and he's coming back with it, whether you like it or not. Now, who's the quarterback? Don't know.
No.
Got booty. Going to sell out the stadium? Cool. It's awesome. Are we going to win? Don't know. Got booty.
Yep.
Shout out to the Raiders.
Shout out.
I don't know if that's the August win. It was 4th of July. So it'll be July win.
Yeah, not quite the Raider win.
Who's going to be their fucking quarterback? Is it Jimmy G?
Yeah, James.
guess.
James will be there.
It's got a Jeremy in Iowa, or Jeremy potentially. Spelled Jeremy on the phone lines. What's going on, Jeremy?
Hey, Pat, how we doing? Keep it moving.
Hell yeah.
Hey, quick question for you. Still wondering if you guys are looking to hire a chef for the Thunderdome.
Jeremy. Jeremy or Jeremy?
Jeremy.
Yeah, we don't have a kitchen. So
Yeah, I tried to.
what happened was, like, I thought I'd be able to just change one of these rooms into just a fucking kitchen.
Open a window.
Turns out
what happened?
the amount of construction that we'll have to do to get an actual kitchen in here is going to be pretty big. Whatever we do, though, Jeremy, we'll call you.
Yep, got him on the list.
Dude, we had 8 finalists to be our chefs.
Yeah, and they were all.
And then you realize we don't have a kitchen?
James Beard Award winners.
No, I knew we didn't have a kitchen, but I just thought we could just turn that room into a kitchen. We put a little exhaust fan in there, turn it into a kitchen. No problem. What are we doing? I guess there has to be height.
Well, we did it during COVID. We made those APOC burgers every day.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we are chefs.
We had very high ceilings in there, though,
Yeah,
so
chef.
the exhaust wasn't an issue. Remember, we had the smoke eater in there?
We're going to figure it out. We will be hiring a chef within the next 6 months, year, 2 years.
Yeah, before we die.
It's big construction. Like, people need to know that.
Where are you going to do it?
I have to go to another fucking council meeting.
Yeah.
Really? Just for a kitchen?
Get the permits. Yeah, you're
To
gonna get
build,
permits.
yeah, I'm going to have to do a whole thing.
Don't tell them.
Yeah, they won't know. I mean, we got eyes on us from everywhere. Firefighters right over here. Shout out to them.
Shout out.
Shout out to the firefighters.
Shout out. They came running too the other day.
Appreciate them. Yeah, somebody was smoking right into a thing. Then Sage, it was Sage trying to get the devil
Smoking
up.
Sage.
And then we just got like a pretty large 4-way intersection out here. That if you walk out here, you are being stared at.
For sure.
Oh yeah, just because of how asinine this place looks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just out of nowhere. What the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, a lot of what's going on over there.
Snooping.
They are snooping, aren't they?
Yeah.
Snoop wasn't at that party.
No,
I
I wasn't.
wonder what he was doing.
What's that all about?
Is it Coach Snoop season? Is he coaching the Bulls right now?
I don't think it's time yet. It's getting there though.
You know Snoop?
Yeah.
You ever smoked dope with Snoop?
Yes. We've been in my house and smoked dope, from 3 o'clock to 7:30 the next morning where I had to tap out. Like, yo, bro, whenever you leave, just go, the door's up there. I'm going upstairs.
What you guys do at like 4 a.m., 3 a.m.? Aren't you a little tired then? Or what do we?
You know, he had a whole performance. So after the performance, went to the crib.
Oh. Okay, nice.
You know.
Did he killed it, we assume?
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg was going to kill it.
That was actually the last time he was at the crib was when we had the All-Star game in Cincinnati.
Hey, now?
Baseball?
Baseball, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, what?
Baseball.
All-Star game.
Indiana's got the NBA All-Star coming.
We had,
that'll be awesome.
That should be good for
Cincinnati
the
held the All-Star game.
When?
I forget what year it was.
Cincinnati don't got any baseball ties.
Yeah.
Team stinks.
Pretty big.
Team stinks.
Yeah.
Red stink.
Worst team ever.
Yep. Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me.
You think?
Yeah, Rob Dibble.
Huh?
You know who's the head of the class in baseball right now?
Hell yeah, the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Exactly.
Just like that guy. We're taking your booty and we're hitting balls.
That's right.
Speaking of, happy birthday, Shohei Ohtani.
Happy birthday, Shohei.
We're very thankful for your existence, Shohei.
Get healthy soon, please.
Hell yeah, he got hurt alongside of Trout and somebody else, right?
Rendon. Yeah, they have. So between those three guys, they got almost like $1 billion on the IL right now.
And they all got hurt on the same day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same game.
Yes.
162 games.
Yes.
And one game took out their 3 studs.
Shohei shouldn't be that big of a deal. I think he has just a blister on his finger, so he'll probably just miss a start or two. But Trout broke a bone in his hand, and Rendon fouled a pitch very bad off like the inside of his knee. That's
going to hurt for a while. Got a bone bruise probably. And obviously we hope everything's okay with the broken hand. Blister on his fingy, so doesn't he have calluses everywhere because he throws and hits? Wouldn't that just build up his calluses everywhere? Or is he reaching a new place on his body
No, he probably
that
does.
has never been touched before?
But if you get like a really bad blister on like your pitching hand that pops open and stuff like that, like it being able to throw breaking balls and stuff like that, like it makes a big difference. So if he tried to pitch with that, he'd probably get fucking shelled his next time out.
I got a blister on my thumb.
Yep.
While I was on the road to Tahoe, presented by PXG. Shout out, get your PXGs.
Yeah,
the best.
PXG.
There's a really nice store here.
There's a very nice store. Got fitted very quickly and easily. Good energy, good vibe, and also the clubs. I mean, I'm seeing it on the sim. They actually have a camera on. I'm very lucky to do this. I'm hitting it off the toe of the thing, which is the very front of the club.
Yeah.
It's
still going.
I'm hitting it off the heel of it. It's, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Very forgiving.
Important.
When Parsons said, "Oh, these are the best clubs that you've ever," when you hit it, it's just different. It's like you can miss and still hit, AJ. That's what golf is it not?
Yeah, I mean, when your misses are still good shots, then you know you're a good golfer.
I'm just hoping the sim translates. AJ, I'm hoping the sim goes over to real golf.
It's gonna.
I'm really hoping.
It will. What do you mean? You're getting swings in no matter what.
Yeah,
Can't
me and
be-
my
can't hurt
PhD's
you.
been working.
Yeah, and you can make all the edits after that Thursday round.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You've prepared a lot more than you did last year.
Come on, boys. And we got
Let's
you guys
go.
on the mic. It's going to be a fucking great Tahoe trip.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
We're going to have a blast.
Hell
so
yeah.
much fun.
Aren't we, AJ? We're going to have a lot of fun out there. We're going to do good golf.
Yeah, you're going to win.
We're going to crack top. AJ's going to win. I'm going to get top 25.
Yes.
Top 30. Top 30.
Top
I'm gonna
30.
get Top 30.
25. Your shoes are broken into, which can make a huge difference.
Yeah, no more blisters on my feet. Jesus. Should not have worn brand new shoes last year.
You know the course now, too.
Should have walked a course one time in my life before doing it there.
Yeah.
That was quite a culture shock.
Yeah, you're still planning on doing that Thursday, or?
Yeah, I'm doing it Thursday.
Okay.
It's good for the tournament. Sponsors come.
Yep.
Lucky to be there. Shake some hands.
Good
get
to
some
play.
babies,
I like to
balls.
play.
They
Yeah.
drive.
I like to play before your first real round on Friday. I like to get out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see the course a little bit.
I mean, I've been there for like 12 years. I have no clue. I couldn't name most holes, but yeah.
Yeah,
My brain
Connor's-
doesn't work like that, though.
Connor said number 11, par 3, boat hole.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus, is that what it is? I didn't even think about that. In my head, I've tried to visualize a couple of the holes. I've only got 4 of them. It's the 17.
Mm-hmm.
That par 3, I didn't know was the 11 one.
Great par 3.
First hole, which is the dog leg right.
Yep.
And then there's that one that like kind of goes up the hill to the right. What is it?
Yeah, I think that is the third hole. Or no, that's second. That's after the dogleg right.
Yeah, so there's the ones I remember.
And
the
then-
first one, second one, and then the showcase part.
You remember, I think it's...
Everything else is just kind of a blur while I'm just powering through, walking, trying not to die.
That's right. That's why
what
you
last year was.
That's why you play Thursday. You get out there and kind of get all your shots in your mind's eye on the
Calibrated.
Exactly.
10, you remember.
Feel
It's the
the
one right
greens.
before the boat hole that's like the very drivable par 4.
See, I think that's 11, Con.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
11 and 12.
then 12 is the par 3.
Here we go.
You
Here we
drove
go.
the green on 11. I specifically.
Oh, yeah,
remember.
AJ, remember I hit you.
Oh, yeah, I've hit it over that green multiple times.
Okay.
And then 16's that big downhill where they do the long drive at,
Yeah.
where AJ shanked it into the woods and somehow won.
What's
the
that one
furthest
where we're
drive.
going to be forced to fucking get iced and I'm going to have to chug 4 beers and the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
That's
And you're gonna-
Thursday.
So AJ tackles the guy,
Yeah.
and I'm going to have to chug 4
Yeah, we didn't tackle it last year. I didn't tackle him last year.
I'm sorry.
I told you we watched each other grow up. Like everyone's become grown-ups throughout this whole tackling process with him and the boys.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a good energy at that hole.
You guys riding jet skis?
We might.
to the
You never
Barons
know. I
Parade
mean, we
again,
might.
or-
I don't know if I'm getting out in those jet skis.
Yeah, I mean,
Those
I know I
waves.
am.
Yo, you're
I will be all over those jet skis.
Hell yeah.
early in the morning might be the move.
Why not? You know?
No, it's fun when it's rough. It's fun when you got light chop out there and I can jump those
Light
things.
chop. Yeah, jump those things. That's big chop. The light chop, unless you're a very talented jet skier, which I had one on the lake yesterday. This guy had one of those ones that.
wave
standing.
runner?
Oh, those
Yeah.
are
I hate
sweet.
those.
You
I've
hate
never done
I
those.
don't like the ones where you can stand.
Bro, this guy was
Those guys can like
fucking
submarine underneath the water in those things.
Yeah,
really.
he did a full. He was standing. Jesus, he was
Here we go, you got
standing,
it.
and he did one of those you're talking about, and then
Flip up.
Flip?
landed.
He flipped
yeah.
out of it?
Yeah, it was remarkable.
Oh, yeah, those things are built for style.
We need to get one of those. Why don't you do that,
fun.
AJ? Do that.
Those are like
Do
aren't
a
those
backflip in Lake Tahoe
Yeah.
on that jet ski.
Those are pretty old. I feel like. Do they still make those new?
I don't know. I didn't ask, old buddy, but looked like it still had the juice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to what a name. I'm not doing that. Mitt.
Spell it.
Ryan Hall. Oh shit! Your brother was at the Savannah Bananas game.
Oh yeah, he knows the guy that started it all.
Mr. Banana.
You're talking about yellow suit.
Yellow tux, Jesse.
Yellow tux.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there you
yellow
go.
tux.
Yeah.
That's sick.
He
did a
came
great
all the
job.
way to Indiana. Didn't even say anything. Did he tell you? Did he say anything to anybody?
Yeah, what the hell? Why didn't he let
He
us
wasn't
know?
in
let
your
me know he
pool
was
at 6
going.
a.m. waking you up with fucking Wim Hofen?
Bro, I cannot wait to hear him fuck up Lake Tahoe.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. AJ, so pumped for it.
He will not miss a day. You could set your clock to it.
You're damn right. I actually did. I stopped setting an alarm. What time do you got to be up? Whenever Ryan Hawk decides that I need to be up, I am going to be up. What a dog, dude. What a fucking dog that guy is.
Tahoe Rooster.
He was unbelievable. Yeah, he is. He is nature's way of waking you up. What do you got? Well, AJ's brother's going to go out into that bay right there, and he's going to beat the shit out of this water. And every single stroke is going to get louder, and every single kick is going to get deeper somehow. You're actually going to get splashed from the water in your fucking bed that he's doing. But when you get up, you'll see him like, oh, good morning.
Hey.
It's one of the best mornings. I wish I could do that every day. I wish your brother.
He's always so loud. Every time, for years and years, we go out there and get in the water super early, and he's always usually out there like maybe a couple minutes before, and I'll be walking out. And, it's like 5:45 a.m. sometimes, depending on when I have to tee off. It's super quiet, and he'd be like, and his voice is so loud, and obviously how he slaps the water. I'm like, hey, I'm right here. You don't have to yell. You're waking up like 15 houses right here. Your voice is reverberating off this water, so he doesn't care though.
So last year, whenever I started talking about this, you were thinking to yourself, yes, this has been a thing for the entire time. I want to say thank you to him. I don't have any problems with it. I actually.
Oh, I don't have issues with it. Yeah.
Sounds like you do.
He's out there to
thinking
get his
you do.
swim in. He's out there to get his swim in, and he's not worried about what's going on around him, I guess.
I can't wait to see him. I'm pumped to see him and hear him. What if he lost it? Oh,
Yeah,
hey, Ryan, did you lose it over the last year?
People are.
You've been hanging out with old yellow suit a little bit too much?
Ooh.
You're not having the same amount of explosivity and power to beat the shit out of Lake Tahoe? We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
Wow.
Find out right away.
We're going to know. What if I sleep right through it? Ryan!
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God!
Soft.
You imagine I sleep through my alarm? That only means one thing alone. He ain't got it anymore.
lost his
Ryan Hogg
fastball.
lost it.
Holy shit. Speaking of fastball, Tom Segura still has it.
Yes.
Tom Segura is throwing 105 on the paint right now.
Gas.
Sledgehammer is available on Netflix, his newest special that it came on last week to talk about. I watched it yesterday, still doing it.
Yeah, so good.
Hour and 1 minute. Normally, stand-up specials for me when I'm watching at home, there's quite a lull for like 35, 40 minutes.
Yes.
Where they lose me. You know what I mean? In the middle. Then you'll get me at the end. Kind of like my golf game, to be honest with you. Like walking that course last year, from holes 7 to about 16, I mean, I was not having a good time.
Yep.
And I was not paying attention to anything going on. But then once you get to hole 16, it's like, oh, 18's real close. This is almost over. Let's enjoy this.
Yeah.
Stand-up, normally same thing. Normally like trying to get to the end. What's the closer? Here we go. Very good, I would say. Did you get to watch it?
I've only seen like the first 10 minutes. I had to stop, but yeah.
It's good. He done good. There's a couple things he talks about where I'm like, interesting.
Yeah, pretty
Certainly
crazy.
interesting choice of way to go. But I'm happy that he is going to have a lot of success on this one. And then hopefully they'll just give him the freedom to kind of do and make whatever he kind of wants to do.
Let him make a movie.
Got to but for them, you got to like prove it all.
They already sold that. He said they already sold Fat Astronauts, him and Bert.
Well, Bert gets brought up in the in Sledgehammer. You know what I mean?
He does.
Okay, good.
He gets talked about.
Talks about the injury, and then his wife had an injury actually pretty quickly thereafter as well.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier about somebody getting hurt on tennis.
Yes.
And I thought to myself, what if somebody has what happens to Tom Segura's wife?
Oh.
That would hurt so bad.
So bad. That'd be terrible.
That can happen. While I was watching and listening to Tom tell that story, I'm like, I forgot that that's possible.
Yeah.
That can happen.
I'm like glad I don't have stairs.
Out of nowhere, that can happen too.
Yeah.
Just having a day, and then all of a sudden, bad.
Yeah, terrible.
We would recommend watching it.
Very, very good start to finish.
Yeah, he's a comedian, so like there's things you will get offended by.
Yeah, and his,
Yeah, it happens.
his kids are
That's how it's
electric.
supposed to be.
Maybe it was an owl that did it.
Whoa.
So
Staircase?
Staircase?
You talking about staircase?
Oh yeah. Or both.
Is that guy free still right now? That guy's free.
Oh, he's free as a bird.
think
Or it's an
so.
owl.
What's our guy's name?
Dave Rudolph.
Dave Rudolph.
He was a star.
The lawyer? Is that the lawyer?
Yeah.
Remember he came on our fucking show? Hey, listen, we watched the doc. I want to talk to the guy. How do we get to the guy? And then he came on and just like, he was good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's great in the doc.
Great on the show, too.
But did he get a murder off? I don't know. The owl probably did it.
He just did his job.
No, the owl probably did it.
I think
Right?
the owl did.
An owl?
Yeah?
Yeah, now.
What's that, Pac? You think an owl did it?
Yeah.
Did you see this?
Okay.
You have no idea?
No idea.
If you thought a man killed his wife or an owl, what would you go with?
Be honest.
I like that he's thinking about it.
A man, yeah. Well, that's the prejudices of all the jury and everything.
A couple other things going on in this guy's life too.
What's that, AJ? You want to set the tone a
Well,
little
you
bit?
know, there's a lot of twists and turns to this like 10-part doc of this guy.
Oh, yeah, he was hanging out with Kevin Spacey.
Yep.
Completely forgot about that.
OTPHJ.
Was he?
Holy shit.
All right, let's get to the phones. Kevin Spacey just showed up at court a little bit ago. I saw him get out of a black SUV on a closed down road. He's going to jail forever, right? Is that what's happening?
I mean,
hope
all
so.
this stuff that's coming out is pretty damning. So
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But
Yeah, because the stuff in
I don't know.
Massachusetts he
if
got
it's
off with.
alleged.
Let's get it. Oh, Dan just hung up. I was going to go to Dan. Two more calls and we get the hell out of here. Dakota, Kansas City, what's going on this Wednesday, July 5th?
How we doing? Keep it moving, fellas.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Dirty,
Shout
my
out
fellow
Dirty.
Ram.
Rams house. Let's go.
Whose house?
There we go.
Rams house.
Yes, sir. Vegas, I believe, has the Rams at 6.5. Previously at 7.5. So I was wondering what you guys kind of think about the whole thing. It's like this whole situation with the veteran core, with the young pieces, kind of with the good draft we had. What are your guys' kind of expectations?
I think over 6.5.
Yeah.
I think if you have Aaron Donald and Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp and Sean McVay, who people were hiring just friends of his because of how smart he was offensively, you're going to win 7 games. Holy shit. The Rams have fallen. So whose house?
Rams house.
Outhouse. That's where you guys went. You guys were in the penthouse. You're in the outhouse. 6.5. This is a 17-game season. That is bad news, Dirty. When did this happen? I had no idea. It was 6.5 with Stafford at quarterback.
Yeah, is he playing every game?
The projection is he's not going to be able to make it.
I mean, the injury just feels so much more serious than him just like waltzing back out there and being.
He looked good
completely
at game
fine.
day.
You don't think he would have retired if he didn't think he can come back from it?
I mean, $160 million. He's making a shit ton of money. Just signed an extension.
He done made a shit.
Yeah, but he's still mad. Like, if he's
I
on the
agree.
field, he's going to be able to make plays. Cooper Kupp on the field is going to make plays.
Absolutely agree.
It's the line that I'm worried about. We only got like 3 starters on the depth chart.
Okay.
Which wasn't a
gonna be a
problem
problem.
last year at all.
Gonna be a
And
problem.
didn't they even admit that it's kind of we're dealing with a bit of a rebuild here from going all in to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They've kind of said that.
But starting center Brian Allen was the first NFL player to beat COVID.
He's starting center now?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Who
Is he
announced
okay?
Okay.
Great player.
I think so.
And they got that Havenstein guy.
Yep,
also.
right tackle.
I got over 6.5 on the Rams. Good luck out there. I'm betting on Stafford.
Put the mortgage on it.
I don't.
I'm not going to put the mortgage on it. Don't have one, but I would not. I think that is certainly a big-time question.
Even if he can't play, they have the greatest backup quarterback in the history of backup quarterbacks.
You're telling me Mike White is left the Dolphins and went
No,
to
I'm telling
the
you, new Mike White, Stetson Bennett is their.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Oh shit.
I fucking love Stetson Bennett. He's 55 years old, just doing it. So properly jocked. Going to a place where he knows the coach and the quarterback.
Yeah.
I hope he has great success.
Yeah.
His lippers on the sideline of these games are going to be so massive.
Yes.
I hope he has success, dude. Honestly.
Me too. I'm a little worried about how much fucking hell he's going to be raising in L.A., though.
A lot of space and opportunity there for Stetson to raise some hell.
Yeah.
Because we had boots on the ground that told us that Stetson
raised so much hell in Athens. And how can you blame him? He's a 25-year-old kid. I mean, I'd have done the same thing, but I heard he was raising hell down there.
That's what a Georgia alum told us while we were at the national championship. With a straight face, seemed to be believable.
Yeah, he was dead serious. Yeah, don't repeat this, but
And then Stetson would go out and win the national championship by 65 points.
Yeah.
In the rain.
Yeah.
In the rain. Inside.
Yeah.
While somebody almost died by getting run over by a camera.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Damn near. I mean, lost his leg. I thought.
Scary.
Let's go to the phones. Last phone call of the day. Let's go to Jason in D.C. What's going on, Jason in D.C.?
Boys, how we doing? Sending good vibes for Tahoe.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Jason. We need those.
Yep.
Love it. Hey, discussion question for you and the boys regarding Ricky Fowler and his 4-year drought.
Okay.
So my theory, Ricky Fowler, right, married to Smoke Show, Allison Stokey. Dustin Johnson, equally married to a Smoke Show, Paulina Gretzky Johnson, who he may or may not have dabbled in a little nose candy. What are your thoughts on the headspace between the ears?
During the cocaine, during which part? You think marrying the love of your life, who happens to be a public figure, who is deemed incredibly attractive, is what has helped these guys become good golfers, you think?
It could be, or the opposite with the distractions.
Oh, you're saying they're getting lost out there.
Interesting. Lost in the sauce.
Oh.
In my opinion, these are impossible hotties.
DJ's been
Impossible hotties from Jason. This is his opinion.
He jerks off a lot.
Who, Jason?
Yeah.
Jason's a bopper.
I'd say.
I would say he's a bopper, but I think, relationships are an interesting thing for people that have to perform. Because is the person an anchor or is the person a helper? Right. Does the person drain energy or add energy to it? Does the person want the person to succeed knowing that their profession is one that is highly scrutinized and kind of attacked? I don't know if Ricky Fowler and his relationship have anything to do with him winning or losing, but I do know that if Ricky Fowler has somebody, whether they're an internet Smoke Show or not, that supports the hell out of him, makes his life a lot easier and a lot better.
Yeah.
So I would assume that that's the case. But sticking alongside Ricky, whenever he was in the Corn Ferry Tour, I bet you those were some dark days out there. I bet you there was some really tough times in Ricky Fowler's life. And that's when you need your partner to be like, hey, we're good, we're good, we're good. So good for all of them, to be honest with you.
And not to mention, when he had his daughter, too. Like, he was going through a lot of that stuff and, having to help raise a child. Like, those two combined would probably be pretty tough.
Hey, raising a kid is crazy.
Yeah.
This is wild, AJ.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know.
A lot
Numerous
going
kids.
on.
I bet.
I don't know how people do numerous. I mean, what are we doing? We can barely, try to go to the pool. It's impossible. What are you talking about? You're not going to go sit by the pool. It's 4th of July. It would be cool. Can't do it.
It's absurd.
What do I have a pool for? I can't sit by it. That's what happens, though. But it's like, yeah, she's cute. She's so damn cute.
Yeah.
Staining on my legs now.
Yeah, nice.
Think you'll be able to eventually, when she gets a little bigger, you'll be able to patrol those waters with her right on the front of the jet ski.
I've seen some people out there with their kids. I'm like, that feels like
that scared the shit out of me. Yeah,
that feels like a bad decision.
You got to be a little bit older than she is, for sure.
A couple months, 2 months is going to be tough. But with the way she's growing and pulling and scratching, she pulls out my chest hair, so she could probably hang on to the handles.
Okay.
I think she could fucking get a little
is good.
light chop if I had to guess.
Put on one of those front thingies. What do they call it? Where you put the baby
a
in?
marsupial patch.
There it is. Boom. Could do that. Strap her in.
All right, anything else we need to hit before day? Oh, yeah, there's cocaine in the White House. So everybody put your sniffers up.
Yep.
There's artificial energy laying around the White House.
Yep.
Whose was it?
We don't know who's breathing it in or smelling it, but somebody's trying to get zeked up in there.
Straws down.
And we need to keep our eyes on it, obviously. We hope everybody will give us an update on who's doing the blow in the White House.
Well, we know what their last name is. So that should narrow it down.
What's the last
Did the cocaine come with a name tag?
I don't know. I assume. There's a chance.
What's he saying?
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm
A lot of people work in the White House.
Yeah, that's
A
right.
lot of people potentially would need more energy at the White House.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of people going into the bathroom saying, is the stall open? Yeah. Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go type up a PR report.
Boys over to Mexico.
A lot of hours in that job.
Yeah, how many people that work in the White House had their laptops stolen?
All right. Let's get to
Come on, man.
Let's get to a break.
Stolen.
I think it was turned in, wasn't it? Just take it, look at it. That's crazy.
Yeah, he is a.
I've not looked into all of it, but some stuff has been presented to me in my timelines.
Rhymes with Funker.
Jeez Louise. Not everything has to be on camera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one I really had to kind of, when I saw him.
What's this guy? This guy's like, I'm going to document every single moment of my life.
What I missed? What was on camera?
Straight out of Wolf of Wall Street.
Dude, literally every, this guy somehow.
It's electric.
He was getting angles from the photos I saw of him doing stuff that's just like, what the fuck, dude? You're actively thinking, how do I get the best shot of this fuck up that I'm about to do? What is this?
Driving through the D.C. suburbs, taking a picture of you smoking crack and going 172 miles
Balancing
an hour.
that. He's got a lighter in there, too.
Like, what are you
So
doing?
So he's a skilled fella.
Well, yeah, you see some of those people on the internet, you're like, who's taking those photos? Who's taking those photos?
Yeah.
For this one, it's like, why is this guy feeling
What are you doing?
like he has to take photos of all this?
That's not a problem, though. I mean, we want to take down Verstappen, get that guy behind the wheel in F1 right now.
I don't know if they test for crack cocaine or not, but I felt like that's what he needed to kind of get his juices up to 170 fucking 2. That's so fast.
Yeah.
That's so
seen
fast
photos
at NASCAR.
On a residential road. He wasn't on the highway. It's like
cruising.
We obviously don't dive deep enough into these things. Some people do in the office. They'll go to their
at times
their particular internet report and run with it. But that stuff started making its way into my timeline. And obviously the Twitter algorithm right now is...
You see him do lines out of that girl's bunghole?
So I didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
That would make sense with some of the stuff that I did see.
It's out there.
That's crazy, bro. Why is everything got to be recorded, you think? Like, what was his mindset there?
Probably uses it.
I want to see all his Slayer.
he's high on crack cocaine. Brad didn't remember what he was doing.
Well, son, I was high on crack cocaine when I said that. There's second place, there's third place, there's fourth place. Hell, there's even fifth.
Yeah.
All right, we hope everybody gets the help they need.
That's right.
Yep. T's and P's.
I don't think I've had any friends that gone down the crack cocaine route, but pills, too many. They need to get those out.
Yeah.
We need to figure that out.
Well, too much money in it, so that'll never happen, unfortunately.
Isn't there a lot?
There's too much money in Twitter, and that's fucked up. So
That's the point.
We need to get more money and just good health.
hell yeah, and happiness.
Exactly.
How do we make an investment in happiness for people? Let's figure that one out. Let's go to ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People will be happy.
Yeah. That's it. Boom.
It's been real good. You know what I mean?
Nail on the head.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Yep.
Just so many really nice things being said.
Over and over and over again.
And, new things happen and just more nice things get said. It's great.
Run it back.
Lucky, honored, happy, pumped, excited. 1 year from now, I'll be excited to see what the conversation is.
Absolutely.
Because we're going to get it then. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
September, I'm excited to see what it's like.
How about November, December? Who
What?
knows?
What?
Anything that happens.
Yes.
Anything that happens. Can't wait.
Yeah.
It's for a noon show, all this, by the way. Noon.
Take it head on.
Ooh. Who's on?
What did Stephen A. say?
He might be next.
Okay.
He might be.
He doesn't know.
There's no way, right?
No.
No.
Yeah, there's
Well,
0%.
I think there was even, didn't at one point.
With you being like Aaron Rodgers, taking your list of demands to the new management.
Fucking Matt Hasselbeck, get him out.
Yep, now.
Hire him.
Susie, love everything she's about. Have watched her for decades. Actually, big fan.
Right.
Done.
Jeez Louise. Oh, no! Not talking more about it. Make that shit up.
Yeah.
There's other people.
Wait, you never
Don't
answered.
worry.
You never answered. What are those shorts?
Oh, these are big face shorts, thanks. Big face, I don't know if you heard of them. Big face. These are the shorts I always wear. I wear these types of shorts all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You admit.
Yeah, dude, I'm super cool. So
No big deal.
it's from Lids.
Wait, what's the back? Let me see the back.
Oh, you want to see my
Something
ass,
in the
dude?
back.
I got a cannon. Thanks.
Hey, the bottom right.
Bam!
Okay.
It's the logo.
That's a big face. Not the big face that Big Face Coffee was named after, but that is technically a big face right there on my right hammy.
That's right.
Nice.
It's a cool spot for
That
it.
guy's watching my ass.
Always.
Need that, especially in 2023.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
Where's the guy on my ass?
Ooh. There's another.
It was in.
This is from Lids. I think Lids is doing Big Face's merch.
Really?
I don't know.
Good move.
It is pretty comfortable. I mean, they're pretty. These shorts are pretty comfortable.
Got pockets on there?
It looked like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, got pockets in there. That's where they don't have back pockets, so this thing's been in there all day.
Oh.
It's been kind of tough to manage because sometimes I can't hear a word anybody's saying, but then I can't get in here and turn this thing.
Yeah.
Need it right here. You know what I mean, AJ?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Swish.
Oh,
bonus
here it is.
ball, bonus ball, bonus
It's back.
ball.
It's back.
That
That go in there?
Yeah, right in the fucking.
Jeez Louise.
What is the deal?
I see you, Mitt.
Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You?
Oh, other one.
Whoa.
Oh, Bill, grab it.
Bill.
What's wrong? Bill, punt it. Bill, punt it.
Throw it.
Wow, good toss. Oh.
Bill looks good.
Yokes right now.
Oh!
Bill.
Bill, you don't have to be a gopher, but one more,
Bonus
Bill.
ball.
Bill.
One more, Bill. What are we doing if this goes in?
Fucking Coke.
Yeah. Let's go to the fucking White House.
I don't know how many Coke people I've been around in my life.
I thought they were gone.
Really?
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot.
I thought
city of
Adderall,
Atlanta?
I thought Adderall kicked them out.
Atlanta was a mind-boggling thing, and I get obviously people say that I'm on cocaine all the time because I'm a pretty high-energy person who yeah, people say I have a good time. Not my thing at all.
I would fucking hate to see you on cocaine.
I've done it a couple times, like literally 2 times. Both times I hated my life so much. Like,
Really?
oh my God. Up for a long time.
In the moment or later?
Immediately, almost immediately upon it happened. Whoa, what are you doing? What are we doing? And then you got to sit in that for like the next 13 fucking hours. It's like, all right, here we go. Guess I'm going to Eaton Park. All right. Here we go. Here we go, dude. So it's not my thing. I don't know how many people though that I've hung out with that it is my thing because of how like quiet it always is. Like there might have been people that I've been in a group with that kind of like disappear. Like, seems like that person's doing.
Yeah, they're holding.
But never been around people that are like openly. Let me get a camera here.
Hey, let's do it.
Ever in my life.
Let's drive around.
Ever in my life.
Oh, hey! Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking line starts behind me.
Bingo. Yeah. What are we giving out? Cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine.
All right, everybody head to the White House. Do what you got to do. How much is there? They got ounces, pounds?
Kilos.
Anything that gets seized goes straight to the White House.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's take a look at that. How many they got? 10 kilos. Oh, 6 kilos.
Bring it
they
in.
got. Where'd the 4 go? Don't worry about it. We got to fucking build a pass. We got to be here for the next 7 weeks straight. Cocaine would imply that they were trying to stay up longer to do more work.
Yep.
But they really get nothing done over there, right?
True.
So it's kind of the opposite. It doesn't really make sense
is
whenever you
weird,
read it, but It's nice to hear somebody in there's trying to party their fucking life away, AJ. You know?
Yeah, you think whoever figured out whose it was?
Who's got their bloody nose over near the?
Someone could just be doing it so they could like stay up all night and bowl in like the bowling alley that's inside there.
The man who we do not believe does cocaine, actually the complete opposite. Ryan Hawk has responded. I've been swimming all summer to get ready to be your alarm clock. Thank you, Ryan.
Let's go.
Thank you, Ryan.
Boy, Ryan.
He's been putting like that backpack strap on, strapping into a fucking pool.
Yep.
And just
Swimming in place.
Swimming in place, waiting for it, creating his own waves. Kids are like, Dad, it's getting too choppy. He's like, nope, got to do Tahoe.
You don't get it.
Boom, pow, pang. Does he turn it? He doesn't turn it to make it like a little bit more
like a knife?
aerodynamic.
Yeah.
He's going
pop,
pop,
slapping it.
Bang.
Yeah.
He's hitting buttons. Boom.
Yeah, slap fight. You should get in there.
Oh, Ryan Hawk.
Holy shit.
Those guys. Those
Is that still
monsters.
happening?
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
next event.
There's a new
Kidding me?
another one soon.
All of
Foxy's
them.
the biggest fan now after you watched the last.
I fucking loved slap fight last time it happened. That's probably the last thing on earth I thought I would love. I watched it from beginning to end.
I mean,
This guy's part of the problem.
no, because you see the social clips. I mean, he's not lying. People fucking love it.
No, but Foxy, he never like really grandstands on anything.
No, he doesn't.
Never.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Slap City though, he's like, everybody needs to get in there.
I was hooked. That's
Next
how good
event,
it was.
we'll have Dana on. I'll tell him, hey, this is the guy that you're actually marketing.
Me and Bill watched the entire thing.
Well,
Those dudes just lock up.
Yeah.
No, see, that's not even the bad ones. The bad ones are the guys that don't lock up and just get smacked 5 times in a row.
Here's Emmanuel No Love Munez and Cole Full Send Young.
Oh, this Friday.
They're ready to battle it out at Power Slap 3.
Is that Gumpy?
Boom. That's not Gump. Gump actually turned into a 90-year-old man this weekend.
He did.
Holy shit.
That was a good slap.
Is that Wolverine?
Jeez.
Bro.
Yeah, that's Wolverine.
That's fucked up. You
Boom.
Out.
And look at you just stare at him. Dead. I killed him.
And if you can stand up and throw another slap, you're good to go.
I think you got to get up in 30. I think you got to answer the 30 count.
Yeah.
They give you a count. Yeah, exactly. It's like boxing.
You stand up. You're like, wait a minute.
You get knocked out 3 or 4 times in a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bet.
Easy.
There are guys that have never been slapped because they win the coin toss every time and one smack their opponents. It's been like 4 in a row.
That's
like
the right way to do it.
Oh, yeah. They're so lucky, but they're so good.
That's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You do one of those celebrity boxing events. You're trying to knock out first 5 seconds.
Exactly.
And then, boom, all good. Never have to do this again.
Yep.
Never got punched. Undefeated in boxing.
Coin toss is so huge.
Huge. Just which takes us back to football.
Yep.
Will it be the Chiefs or the Bills in the AFC? Will the Cincinnati Bengals slide in this entire thing? Josh Allen gave an incredible quote about Stephon Diggs to the Bussin' with the Boys podcast while he was down in Nashville for Tight End University, chit-chatting about how the Stephon Diggs situation was blown out of proportion. Everything's going to be okay. Bills are going to be back.
Oh, yeah.
Chiefs are going to be back. You saw what they did to fucking Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Although nobody watched it in comparison to other matches, the NFL just beat the hell out of them. More specifically, the dynasty in the middle of being built beat the hell out of the Golden State Warriors. Cincinnati Bengals, Joey Burrow's hanging out with Ruben, Jay-Z, and the boys.
That's right.
They might be hot. They might be the team of destiny. How about the Indianapolis Colts in the AFC? Oh, yeah, new quarterback going on a run. And in the NFC, what are the Packers? What's the NFC North? Who's the big dog coming out of the NFC North? Is it the Chicago Bears who had the #1 overall pick last year?
Hell yeah.
People forget about that because they traded it away to the Carolina Panthers. They remember the Carolina Panthers potentially needed a quarterback and were a bad football team. The Bears actually traded out of that position. But they got another year with the coach. They got another year with Justin Fields.
What?
Kirk Cousins, he's a dog.
What?
Yeah.
Minnesota Vikings going to go on and win this entire thing?
Poodle.
They get rid of Dalvin Cook, still got Justin Jefferson, which needs no help at all.
That's right.
We all know that to be 100% true. What if Jordan Love is a fucking guy?
True.
He
Great
might
people.
be.
And the Detroit Lions are kicking off the NFL season against the Chiefs on September 7th. There's a lot of chatter around everything, or is it just the Niners and the Eagles going to run through that thing for the next 10 years?
There's a chance.
New York Jets might be all the way back.
Why?
What if Aaron Rodgers wins one for the big city?
Yeah.
Storylines are inevitable. Storylines are immense.
Yep.
And the NFL story starts in
64 days.
holy fuck, so long.
No, this is the good time of the
No, it's
countdown.
not.
I'm telling you, it is.
It's not. Joey Josh Chestnut already ate his hot dogs. What are we doing next?
Yeah, you're right.
You know, we have Tahoe next week.
Oh!
Yeah.
And then by the time we get back, D-Hop and Dalvin Cook are going to be signed somewhere.
Yeah.
So then we can actually
And
start
camps are
looking
gonna
at
be
it.
started.
Yeah,
People will be-
camp will have started.
Yep.
It's coming home, coming home. Tell the world the NFL's coming home. We're only 6-4 days away, AJ. Fucking get excited over there. Ohio's going to be amazing.
A lot of camps open. I think some camps open up like July 18th. That's early.
Man, we're still going to be in Tahoe. These guys are going to be checking in for football.
Really?
Thank
Yeah.
God I retired. Thank God, AJ. Huh? Ain't it?
I went straight to Green Bay from Tahoe a few times when it was real tight.
Not that my
That's
training
not-
camp was tough at all. It was not. I was having a good time.
Still?
Great time, actually. Having a blast. But thank God I don't have to check into a fucking dorm room
Yeah.
in just a few days to start this entire season. We're doing it a little different this year, and that's great news.
Majority of vets report 7/26, which is July 26th. I believe for the
Okay.
Hall of Fame people, they are July 23rd.
All right, well, good luck to everybody, and good luck to us back tomorrow with a Big Time Thursday.
Hell yeah.
More shots are going to fall tomorrow, and when they do, we're going to give actual stuff away, not just cocaine.
Still something good to give away.
No, it's not. Need to eliminate that from society.
Okay.
That's one of those ones that needs to be kind of done with.
Yeah. Mhm.
Pills, obviously, have a place, but let's not abuse them. Let's just not do that anymore.
Well, that's just human nature, so we should get rid of that too.
What?
Yeah. Abusing things, doing too many things that you shouldn't do. That's just how the world works.
How about you stop abusing toxicity?
No, there's no point to do that.
That's what you've been doing all day.
That's not true.
We stopped abusing niceness.
Yeah.
Chaotic good. Fucking 500 grand.
Yeah. Shout out Tom Grossi.
Shout out Tom Grossi. Oh, fuck. That was a dart though.
It was spinning.
What, AJ? Oh. All right, that's it. Let's get out of here. See you all tomorrow. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. Might change their life. Goodbye!